time. Yes, yes,
We just had a 4-minute meeting.
Yeah. Done. Check that one off the list. Doink.
This sweater is so beautiful on you.
Thank you.
We'll talk about it.
We will talk lots about it.
But the color, look at your face is glowing.
Listen, this like pale, blushy, pinky, goldy caught my eye.
So good.
We can talk about it because I have lots to say for sure.
Okay, I'm just
as
gonna
always
dig out my telephono.
You do
I'm just
that.
gonna put
I did
this
that.
on.
I just did it.
Oh, sorry. You guys, Starbucks coffee's Christmas menu just came out.
Right. That's the big news of the day.
Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hello, Rachel.
Good
from
afternoon.
Tucson.
Valerie.
Susie
from Gettysburg.
We were
Been to your
there.
neck of the woods.
We had lunch at the most giant restaurant.
It was like this giant pizza restaurant that had 3 Forno ovens, like wood-fired ovens.
Yeah.
I've never been to a restaurant that had 3 ovens like that. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Hello.
It's officially
Anne-Marie.
November.
It's November. Halloween happened. We can chit-chat a little bit about that.
You guys, we're the grocery girls.
I'm Tracie.
I'm Jodi.
And we are knitters from Canada in Alberta.
We chit chat about everything to do with middle-aged ladies. Are we middle-aged?
Totally middle-aged.
Thank you. Middle-aged ladies.
Like well into the middle.
And everything fiber.
Everything fiber. Good morning, Star.
Hi, Star.
Hello, hello. Star is amazing and puts links to things in there that we chat about because we go really fast. BJ is in the background taking show notes, and I feel very like taken care of by these ladies, and we love you dearly. Hello, Joyce, our friend Joyce. Remember when we met Joyce on the steps of Wool and Honey in Cedar, Michigan? In
Joyce,
2018.
I certainly
2019.
I certainly do.
2019, and I only know that because it was my 50th birthday.
Good morning,
Hello,
Rosie.
hello.
Good morning, Miss Rosie.
Hello from Ireland. Oh my goodness. And Cyprus. What is going on in Cyprus today? This is nuts, you guys.
Can we come stay with you in Cyprus?
It is still not lost on us that there are people joining from all over the world. And that's just wild still to me. It blows my mind.
It is the absolute beauty of being able to do this online. Because if you've got Wi-Fi, you can join us.
Yeah.
Right?
It's nuts,
that connects us, right?
It's nuts.
Yeah.
We hope everybody can feel I hope you're getting some solace and like warm coziness from your crafting this week. It's a very tough one for many, many people. So we want you to know we're thinking about you. We love you. Mm-hmm. And we know what you're, we just know.
Looking forward to Camor. Yes,
Hello, Elizabeth. Hello.
Good morning, ladies from smoky Southern California.
Oh, no.
God,
smoky.
be well.
That's not good.
It is fires.
That is really not good.
Yeah. Yes, we will adopt you. Anybody can put applications. And listen, we don't turn anyone away.
100% emotional support Canadians. 100%. And we absolutely adore you.
Okay, you guys. It's going to be 15 here today.
That's insane. We are in northern Alberta, which if we don't get snow before Halloween, it's a major win. Mm-hmm. It is now definitely well into November, and there's no snow in sight. We had a little bit Tuesday morning, but gone.
Yeah.
And I mean snow to stay for like 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all over it. I'm all over it.
that.
I'm so excited about it.
I also am, you guys, this may be controversial, but I'm putting up my Christmas tree this weekend.
No, do it. Do it.
You guys, I have to be ready because I could have my surgery as early as like the 18th of November.
Tell us a little bit. Do you want to share a little bit
Of
what's going on?
course.
Because this will affect our schedule.
Yes.
Which is also completely fine because we usually take a giant break in December anyway. This is really not that different.
Yeah.
Tell us what's going on.
So,
middle-aged lady that needs a new hip.
I'm so grateful, you guys, that I'm well enough that I am on the day surgery for a hip replacement. The coordinator at my surgeon's office is getting a lot of cancellations. Normally, when I went last month for my, okay, you're on the surgical list, it's going to be 4+ months before your surgery. So then I said, long story short, I said, well, if it's 4 months from now, I'm just going to like defer till this time next year. Great. No problem. Right. I'll just keep deferring. Sure. And she said, no problem. But she called me and said she's been having so many cancellations, you guys. I'm getting my surgery in 2024.
That's amazing.
Like, I thought I won the lottery.
Truly.
Right?
Yes. Especially when you've been on the list, for over a year. You knew this was coming.
15 months.
And you've been doing things to stave it off, like all the minor sort of interventions that you can do to keep it, to getting this. You knew you were going to get to this point, but let's do shots in your hip. Let's just see what we can do to keep it as long as possible. Because technically you are kind of young. Like you're one of the young, like
I'm one of the younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy for you, Jodi. I'm so happy for you.
So I did all of my stuff. Like I had so many appointments last week, you guys, like dental, fill a little cavity that she's been watching for 2 years. Done. Get a teeth cleaning the next day. Done. Get like checked off on all these things. Like if she I can't go because I'm doing something next week that I selfishly don't want to change, but she could call me and I'm ready to go tomorrow.
Okay, good.
So after the 18th,
it's like waiting to go into labor. Do you have a little bag packed by the door?
Yes.
Good.
I have my toilet extension, my extender picker-upper. Anyway, so anywhere between middle of November to middle of December.
Right. And it technically could have been like yesterday. She said, what about November 5th?
15th.
Oh, 15th.
15th, because I wasn't quite right. I didn't want to do it on the 15th.
Right. So we're going to a retreat next weekend on Bainbridge Island, which is so exciting. But also, Jodi, I said to you, if you need to cancel this, let's do it. Like your hip's more important.
If that was the
no, I was just going to find somebody else to go.
Totally. No. If that was the date, I would. And that she said now or next year, it would have been the 15th.
Right. We would have for sure.
But she said she's going to be able to put me in several different spots.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. I can't even express that.
Me too.
It's a big deal, and everybody that's had this says it's life changing. You're going to recover so quick. Like such good recovery stories.
Great feedback.
Right.
So I'm excited.
I'm so excited for you.
So that'll be good.
So at one point we will be on break. Unless we do it from Zoom and Jodi's bed.
Here's what I was also thinking.
No.
What about one PJ knit thing in bed?
Let's just see how it goes. Let's not make any commitments.
No. But for now.
Yes, we're always up for a PJ party. And now we're going to try and do it every week until the phone call comes.
Yes. So next week, you guys, we are doing it Wednesday morning next week.
Yes.
So if you feel like you want to join us, we will be back next Wednesday.
I even saved a finished object for next week. So I'll have some fresh new knitting to share.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm just beyond thrilled for you.
Yeah. So we've been talking. We've had some fun little tweaks and changes coming in the new year.
Yeah.
So get ready.
Totally.
Put your big girl Spanx on. Okay. So have you, did you have a lot of trick-or-treaters?
No, Jodi. I told you. I texted you.
Yeah.
And I said, have you had any? And at that point, I'd had 0.
And I had dozens and dozens.
But I also don't have young families on my street. Yeah. I really don't. So I'm kind of not surprised.
And I do.
But last year, I had 75, which I was ready for
the weather was
100. And it was the most beautiful. Mm-hmm. So I thought for sure we were going to get 100. Mm. If we got 75 last year, for sure we're going to get 100. And you were just like, over what? 200?
At 8:30, we closed our light off at over 210 or 20, somewhere right in there.
And I only went to Costco, and we always do the full-size bars. I feel like I should put like a little neon sign out to attract kids. Full size bar.
I should send out a slip of paper. Go see my sister around the corner.
Right.
She'll give you a full
totally.
bar.
Because I do love seeing the kids, and it is only for a few hours, but normally at 5:00 they start coming.
Yeah.
And it's 6:30 and I'd seen nobody.
I know.
It was a total bummer.
It was strange.
We had our last little girl at 9:30 and I was like dumping full-sized bars in her bag. I was like,
oh my God.
I'm turning the light out now. At 9:30, you're my last one. So we only had 48 bars
Try this.
opened. And I ate 2 of them, which sounds like a great idea at the time. And I felt so sick.
I know.
After. Okay, what am I drinking?
Well, try it and,
Okay, just
and
a
then
minute.
we'll talk about it. It's an iced oat beverage.
Okay. And this is a
It
Christmas
is,
one?
It is less sweet than they call for. It's a Christmas one. And then
Is it?
we'll talk about it.
Okay, let's do it. Ready?
It felt
I like it.
it's
You know why I like it? It's not super sweet.
it's warm spices, the
It's-
cinnamons, the
yeah, but it's
gingerbread.
also not like in your face. It's not like punching you in your face. This is gingerbread.
sugar cookie.
Christmas time. Although I used to love a gingerbread latte. I don't know when my taste changed.
Right. When you
I would
old.
say yay.
Okay, iced.
Still too kind of sweet. It's not coffee to me.
Okay.
That's like a milkshake.
It's not coffee.
Okay,
it's
there you go.
Iced gingerbread oat chai tea.
Okay, the chai makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
I don't think I'd order it again.
I need coffee. Mm-hmm. And I love coffee, so I don't really need it to be crazy flavors.
Okay, this is also less sweet. It's not hot, but it's a warm beverage.
Cutest cups.
Oh, we got
I'm
one.
a
They gave us one of each of the 3
giant
cups.
fan of the cups and the colors.
Don't you love
and
it?
I'm a big, like, holiday time. We celebrate Christmas. As soon as Halloween's
Yes.
over, I'm like, bring it.
If
Okay.
I could celebrate every and all winter
Even just
holiday,
by smelling this one, I knew it wasn't for me.
Okay,
It's yummy though.
It's the
like
sugar cookie.
It's very cakey to me.
Yeah.
Desserty.
sugar cookie latte.
It could be a dessert.
could
Why
be.
could that not be a dessert?
Okay, one other one.
Put it in the chat. If you're a Starbucks Christmas person, what's your favorite?
Okay, this is also latte.
Are you not tasting these?
I am. I've tasted
Okay.
them.
This is okay.
I think you might like this one. It might be a little sweet for you though.
I do like the flavor. Is this a peppermint one?
No,
It's good.
caramel brulee latte. But it's sweet.
Back in the day, when I used to go to Second Cup every day because it's really close to our house, I would get the caramel. What would they call it? Caramel Corretto or something? Whipped cream, caramel sauce, vanilla syrup. Like it was so
Give it to
good.
me.
So that one brings back that.
I think you're gonna really like this. It is. There is coffee. There's coffee.
Do some of these not? Does that one not have coffee either?
No, they all did, except for the first one,
Oh yeah, this one's hot chocolate, like a
peppermint mocha.
yeah, yummy. Yummy.
And I love their peppermint mochas because their mocha's not overly sweet.
No, that's very nice.
And it's less peppermint, you guys. I would recommend, if you're trying it, get half peppermint.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Okay, it's really good. But it's also, to me, not my morning coffee. That's like, if you ever wanted a hot chocolate or a desserty that's not morning coffee to me.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
Okay, so that was just a sampling of them. I couldn't you guys, I went to order one this morning and couldn't decide which one, so I got 4.
This is like what happens when you travel with Jodi. We get to the table at the restaurant. She can't decide and refuses to commit. So she's just like, we'll order things for the table.
That's how I get by it.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't want all this shit. I want what I
the
want.
table.
No.
And then you know what happens? I order so many appetizers for the table, I'm too full for my entree.
It's a terrible idea. Although I would rather fill up on appetizers than dessert. So I'm okay with it.
I love a share moment.
And I love a good appy. I don't have to have like an entree.
No.
So
Okay.
it works for me.
Yesterday, my yearly mammogram.
Good job,
And
good
my
girl.
very first bone density. Have you had a bone density? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was easy peasy.
It is.
Just like an x-ray.
And it's so important. It's just as important as your
Yeah.
mammogram,
Yeah.
right? To know what's going on with bone density. And how did it all, did you know, you don't know your result yet?
No.
Yeah.
I don't even get nervous anymore. I just do it. And because I used to be like a white coat. Like, I don't want to know. I want to know.
I do
wanna get
want to
the
know,
test.
but I always go in. I'm there because I want to be there. at the
Yeah.
appointments.
Yeah.
I'm there because I know it's important to take care of myself. And for some reason, you hit middle age and it just becomes so important. Like I should have been, doing it decades earlier. If you're one of those young makers joining us, get on the health bandwagon
Start your
earlier.
mammograms early at 40.
Well, just all of it. Like be active and, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But
They did.
in the background, my body is like my body's nervous. Like I'm nervous about results that aren't going to be.
I know.
Even though I know I'm healthy and I take care of myself and I don't miss checkups, all that stuff.
And you want to know early if there is anything wrong, of course.
I want the results. I want to know.
Yeah.
So let's make sure we take care of ourselves. Okay,
that
so
was good.
tell me. Okay, which one would I order again? I don't know.
Probably none of them. You're not really a flavored girl.
But
I just thought
I used to get a gingerbread latte. Do they not do that anymore?
Yeah, they do.
Did you have one of those?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't get that. But
Like I could go for my flat white with a little squirt of gingerbread syrup.
You know what they have right now that they've added to their cold foams is like a gingerbread one, a caramel brulee one. They've added a whole peppermint
Cold
mocha
foam?
So then
That's my jam right there.
I think that's what I'll order on top of my plain oat latte.
Right.
Rather than the sweetness. I like these. And if someone treated me and said, look, I surprised you with the peppermint mocha.
Right.
I love it. I'll drink it.
Yeah.
But
I do. The peppermint mocha is very comforting to me. Very comforting. And that sugar cookie one was totally dessert.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's funny. We like what we like and we do it every single day the same way. Anyway.
Yeah. So Halloween, I've been thinking about Christmas, you guys, and I've bought a few Christmas gifts.
Me too. I've started Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've like I said last year, I scaled back. I scaled back.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Yeah.
The gift of my presence is going to be enough for you.
Have I
this
not
year.
gift enough for you?
Whatevs.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I totally agree. And it's not such a I just want to be with our family.
Exactly.
That's the celebration. And the cooking and all those fun things. Speaking of cooking, I bought a crock pot, which that's not big news for anybody I know. But I years ago donated it because I wasn't a crock pot person. But I've been making chicken stock and stuff, and
so now
I've kind of gone back to I don't know, and it's easy. I like easy things that are less I can put it on in the morning, and don't worry about it till take it out in the evening kind of thing.
I was going to say, couldn't you just use your Dutch oven as a crock pot? Yes, you can. But the set it and forget it is a big thing.
We had roast chicken dinner on Sunday, and like Laura Ingalls on Monday, I was making chicken stock out of the caramelized bones and some veggies.
I was slaughtering chickens.
Right. Chicken from my yard. Anyway, it felt really good.
I almost bought one.
Because it's that's one of the things, as a younger person, and now, you know a little bit more, the processed food's pretty bad. There's extra sugar in things, there's extra salt in things, and those things affect, we all know, right? So anyway, that's one of the things that I love.
I love salt.
Do you?
Luckily, my blood pressure is crazy normal. So I don't have to worry. Not that I don't have to worry about extra sodium intake. But listen. Sodium?
Yay.
2 thumbs up for salt.
2 thumbs up for a salty ripple chip.
Okay, you guys, I got a trim the other day. I just had to fix my hair of the botch job that I did while I was away. Whatever.
Did you go to your stylist now?
Yes.
And what did she say?
She had no words.
She was like, give me your scissors right now.
What is she going to say? In her head, I can see the big bubble going, OMG.
Right.
I'm calling her sister to confiscate scissors.
I wish she told you off. Jody's like, I know how to do it.
It was so funny. Anyway, I run to the washroom as I'm going to leave, and there wasn't a surface or a hook to put my purse, so I threw my purse into the sink, and it took me about 4.5 seconds to realize what the sound was as I'm pulling down my pants. It's a sensor for the water, and my purse is filling with water. I had to.
I've never.
It wouldn't have held water, of course, but my leather poppy barley, it's not ruined, but had this much water in the bottom.
And isn't that hilarious? I've never thought of that with those automatic
Just
sensors.
threw it there just to go to the washroom really quick and get out. It was so funny. I laughed to myself.
Jodi! That's hysterical.
Yeah. And the girl probably thought I was complaining, but I was laughing at myself when I went. I said, "You won't believe what I just did." And I think I don't know if she thought I was complaining.
But lots of times those little vanities, like they don't have a lot of countertop.
No, I just threw it.
So you just do. You just throw it like wherever it lands.
And it didn't commute right away like, oh, psst, what's that sound?
Right.
Anyway, it was good. It was a funny one.
Where's the gas leak? Like, that sounds crazy. That's very funny. And a warning now. None of us will do that.
Make sure you check to see if it's a sensor. Yeah. And it could happen to you.
I hope it doesn't. Because, like, what if your phone is in there?
I know.
It could be a bit of a tragedy.
Nothing was wracked, thank goodness. Right. Nothing was
It's
wracked.
just a good story. Oh, you brought your Jones Road.
I'm just going to grab my lip gloss. We can talk about it. I brought a couple things.
Anyway.
Oh, you know what I will talk about before we get into knitting, you guys? Oh.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, speaking of Glossier, the they call it like
Ultra lip?
Like it's like a glossy chapstick, you guys.
It's I think it's hyaluronic acid. It's super moisturizing.
And it's like
it's not
solid.
just lip gloss, it's also skincare. Like it's kind of like
it's
meant to
oil.
moisturize.
Anyway, we've talked about it before. I think I have 3 colors. It's incredible.
This is the color Lucite, which looks kind of pinky, but it's very natural.
Yes.
I put it on top of like lip liner and stuff all the time just for like that glossy.
Yeah.
Everybody this is like a major favorite for so many people.
Okay, so what I discovered this week when I went into Bath
What's
and Body
that?
Bath and Body Works. I don't want to say dupe, but I'm going to
but
say dupe.
Nourishing lip shimmer, hyaluronic acid. See?
You guys, they have their own less price.
It's literally the same color.
Less price point.
Like so close.
This is filling my 90s girl color.
Oh, it's shimmer, all right. It's pearly. Is this the same one?
No. And it's light. I think this is a little too light for me.
Oh, I like this one. It's a little pinkier.
Yeah. You guys.
Okay, I love not having to pay top dollar for things.
And they had like a dozen colors. And
Bath and Body Works?
Bath and Body Works.
Jodi, you should not be allowed in Bath and Body Works.
I'm not doing this any justice with the first color I put on, you guys, because this looks like the colors I would wear. Like, it just...
That one kind of washes you out, if I'm being honest.
It kind of washes me out.
It's good for when you have a tan.
I don't think I chose the right color for me in this
But
color.
I like the pinkier one.
But it feels amazing on. And they had lips, like a Laneige lip scrub.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So
and here's the thing. All of those products, like when you buy a generic product, when you buy the generic Rice Krispies and the box looks like the Rice Krispies, they were all made, they were made at the same place. It's just a different packaging. So there's lots of these kind of things that are very almost identical.
Yes.
Just a different package.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Listen, I had no right to step foot in that store because of the 87 candles I have in my cupboard.
I'm judging a little. Just a little.
But here's the thing.
It's candle season.
I got 5 more candles, but hear me out.
Tell us again why your shelf in your kitchen broke.
Because I had too many candles, but
literally.
They had some new scents. They're amazing.
I never go in there
Tracie,
because it's always like
nobody does candles like Bath and Body Works.
You're right. And you've always got them burning, especially in the winter.
Here, they were half price. They were $12.95 instead of.
I can take 16 candles to the till, and they'll go, "Oh, it's buy 16 get 3 free. Can you go pick 3 more?" Like it's just, it's like, oh.
I love it so much.
Okay, half price is a good deal. People should go get their holiday candles.
I was gonna get 1. And then I saw half price, so I got 5.
Who are you kidding?
5.
You don't get 1 of anything.
So 12, let's say 12 times 5.
Give them away though. Like they're a great gift.
Yes. So $60, and I got 5 candles as opposed to 10 candles I would have paid for the same price.
Yeah. I know. I hear you.
It's girl math.
I hear you. That is candle cozy winter girl math. Listen, it's always a good thing.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing.
Okay. Let's talk knitting.
Where were we going here? I don't know. Let's talk knitting. What are you wearing, Jodi Brown?
Okay, so I
totally think this is out of this world amazing.
I'm going to stand up so I can show everybody like it's full glory because it's got a tassel.
Okay.
And I've showed it before.
And sparkles and baubles. This is calling my name so hard.
This is called the Bubble Bandana, and this is a pattern by the Crafty Jackalope. You can buy the pattern on its own through Ravelry, but Amanda normally has kits too. This is one strand. Just a sec, I can do this. Are you stuck? There. One strand of fingering, one strand of fuzz, and
it's not just a tassel, it's a trio of tassels, twisties.
This is so good. This was knit for me by one of my amazing sample knitters. Look at that, you guys.
I know.
So this one has the sparkle held double or held triple because it's 3 strands the whole way. But if you don't like the sparkle, of course, don't have the sparkle.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your gauge.
But you can also do half sparkle where you're even only adding it in every second or third round. But look at the baubles.
I think, here's what I think, that everybody should have one sparkle accessory and give it a whirl and see what you think. Maybe it's a hat, maybe it's a little shawl, maybe it's this cowl. And just, I feel like everybody feels so good with a little sparkle.
I feel like I needed to match my nails.
Oh, well, there you go.
I just feel so much better with this sparkle.
I do. I think these, and it's really not just sparkle. These are like micro sequins. It's not like a thread of sparkle, which is also amazing, but this is just a different look.
Look at it twinkle. And when you're doing the tone on tone, and you guys, we're going to beat this sparkle horse to death.
It's never going anywhere.
We'd actually not harm a horse, but
I was like, that's a little violent. I don't quite feel that way. We are embracing the sparkle. It's part of us.
Because it's fun.
I feel like we have the sparkle gene at this point. I love it so much. And I was even thinking, I need to make a black sparkle sweater so that I can wear it fancy places. And it's like, it looks dressy.
Yeah. So I just threw on a jean shirt today, you guys. Look at that, how cash.
Yeah,
it's cash. I'm wearing leggings. I'm wearing slip-on Ugg clogs, hand-knit shorty socks. And this I threw on because it was a little chilly. I didn't want to wear a coat this morning. But
and I think even too, if it's middle of winter and it's so bitterly cold, this little thing, throw it on in the house. Like you're just cozy. And it's not going to fall off like a shawl. I really
what would be really fun is I also think as a mod for this is some chunky stripes.
Yeah, beautiful.
Right? Just for fun. For shits and giggles.
Right. And I think Amanda's got the striping sequin yarn now. So you don't have to do it. The yarn will do it for you. Like,
so bad. I didn't bring that yarn.
So fun. Well, you bring it next week.
I'll bring it next week.
Bring it next week.
So that's what I'm wearing. And
I love it.
And the deco, it's a good time because next week I'll have a sample coming knit. I'll be able to bring with the Art Deco yarn.
Oh, there you go.
With the Art Deco sparkle.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there you go.
You didn't have this sweater last time.
Oh my gosh. This is a public service announcement.
See, this is even cuter with the collar popped.
It is.
Right?
I love it, Joe.
And I have a white t-shirt on. Anyway.
I love it. Knit Collage has just started their annual fall make-along. There's crochet, there's knitting, and I was knitting along. And I just thought Thursday night, I'm going to just cast on and see what it's all about. I knit the Walking on Sunshine sweater, which is by Cheryl Kubat, right there. It's just so cute. This is only available in the knit along, so you'll have to put a pin in it. If you didn't get it this time, it'll be available another time. So I just thought, it's knit in the daisy chain yarn, which is exactly what it sounds like. There's little tiny white daisies spun into the yarn at different intervals. So you're going to they're just going to be popping out everywhere. And you can have them, like I was pulling them out to the front side of the sweater as I'm knitting. You can have as many or few as you want. At one point I was like, this is a full-on field of daisies. Maybe some of them should stay to the back.
You could just snip them off if there's too many.
Yeah, but honestly, you can just poke them through and they're on the wrong side and they stay there. But what I was meaning is I just thought, oh, I'll cast on. And before I knew it, I'd finished the yoke because it's that quick with this super bulky, beautiful hand-spun yarn. And it is just truly one of the happiest things I ever do is knit with knit collage yarn, because you don't know what color's coming. You don't know when your daisies are going to pop up. They have other things spun into this too, like their wildflower yarn, which is a silk screen cotton.
Can I show that really close?
Yeah,
just
do
so
it.
people can see.
It's
got
beautiful.
A tiny little angel hair thread of a sparkle, you guys.
So only sometimes. That sparkle is a fluff, like a sparkle fluff that's been carded and then spun intermittently. There's bits of lavender and gold and pink and a pale blue.
Gold and pink combo.
Here's that sparkle in a big chunk. So no skein is ever the same, which is just, it's such an...
Well, now I see this and want this one instead.
Jodi, it's about a 3-day knit is what I'm going to say. So the next day I'm texting Jodi and Amber like, oh my gosh, I've just split for sleeves. Like, I think I only had to do very few increases to the point where now you're going to split for your sleeves.
So this yarn is available now to
You
purchase.
can buy daisy chain yarn all the time. And there are so many good patterns that you can make it in. The gauge for this sweater is 7 stitches equals 4 inches. So there's a little bit of which is fabulous because it knits up so fast, but it's also like if you're off on your gauge, that really adds up to inches fast, right? So if your stitches are too small or too big, you can go.
Oh, look, Star's putting the actual
either way. Oh, wow,
measurements.
Star. Thank you.
So what I also thought would be great for this is a little cropped vest in this yarn.
Oh, totally. Yes. And you would hardly need any yarn because it goes so fast. The sweater, my gauge was knit on a 12 millimeter needle. I didn't have 12 millimeter needle tips. Well, these I just thought were too big. For some reason, I knit my sleeves on a 10 millimeter. And that worked out great. I really like the size of them.
Yeah.
But, it's kind of the only time I use these gigantic needles. And they're just, this one is Chowgu tip, and this one is like a Knitter's Pride or whatever. They're on their
Can
their
I
cords.
just say for a second, it will be harder on your hands.
It does.
With these Tell me your experience quickly on what did your hands feel like after knitting this sweater?
It's 100% true. I don't normally knit with a super bulky yarn, so I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
Every movement is bigger. Like it just feels, I don't know, kind of like you're knitting with mittens on or something. Like everything's just bigger. So yeah, maybe you're going to want to take breaks. Maybe you're going to feel, I felt it. I did not take breaks. I was just like, I'm going to knit
I knit into
fast
an injury
as I can. But did I feel a little bit of a tweak after I'd finished the sweater? Yes. But that's, to avoid that, I would say take breaks. Don't do long sessions. And honestly, it doesn't bother everybody. So it just depends how you make it just depends how you do your movements. Maybe if you're a continental knitter, maybe the movements are smaller and it really isn't something that's going to bother you.
Yeah.
But here we go. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a stand up.
It's spectacular.
So the modification I did was to add 3 inches to the body because it is a cropped sweater. It's a cropped sweater with bell sleeves. Jodi, we had a
discussion about this.
We had a discussion. This is probably what drew me to the pattern. Also the yarn, if I'm being honest, for sure. But look at this beautiful bell sleeve here. Is that what they call that? A bell sleeve, right?
Yeah.
And I said to Jodi, are you going to do the bell sleeves? And you said, I don't think so. I'm going to just have a regular sleeve. And I said, you know what? You're right. I'm going to drag this thing through everything. And it's a bad idea.
But I did it anyway.
And then I'm knitting and I'm just having so much fun. And I showed a professional. I showed my husband and I said, okay, here's, a regular sweater. And then look at this. This one's supposed to go like this. He goes, oh, I love it.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? I've never knit a bell sleeve.
There you go.
I'm going to give it a whirl. Actually, I had major compliments as I was knitting this at home. My husband just said, oh, I love that super chunky yarn. And I was like, who knew you had opinions about any kind of yarn? So it was a completely and totally joyful knit. I'm not kidding you. It was done in 4 days. And that was not 4 days of lots of knitting. That was some evenings, a Saturday, barely anything on a Sunday.
So there's lots to be said about the chunky knits and how fast you were able to knit it and get it off the sweater. Did you love it because it was fast? Did you love it because...
I did. I loved it. I was shocked. Yeah, I love a quick knit. I love a sweater that I can wear right away, especially with it being sweater
Don't you wish
season.
all sweaters were knit like that?
Kinda.
We'd have the best
But
wardrobe.
it's also a certain weight where I think, oh, it's going to be so hot and I'm going to have hot flashes and menopause and blah. But I'm not kidding you. I wore this the next day. It was kind of a crisp fall day. And this was like, instead of a coat or a vest, I just wore this and I was so comfortable. This is only the second time I've been wearing it. I actually don't find this a stiflingly hot. And maybe it's because it's very open here. I feel like this is actually a really good thing for like ventilation.
Arm vent.
And let me tell you, a vest is a great idea. Don't you think?
I'm knitting the vest. I'll show that next week.
And I do think, I don't knit with handspun ever other than when I use knit collage yarn. That part of it is really special to me. I love knitting along with the group. Here's the thing. I totally the bed on the knit along because I was done before it even started. But that's okay. But let me tell, everything's now happening in a knit collage app.
Did you put your thing in the app?
Yeah, we were chatting a little bit in the app,
Okay.
but also like instead of having Facebook Lives and all of these things, it's all in the app. Like they'll do a Zoom chat about this or a Zoom chat about that. And if you can't make it, it's all recorded and you can go watch it later, as well as all your class videos and social chatting, like posting pictures of my mail is here. My dog is an idiot. She is so, I don't know what to do with her. Anyway, yeah, you can chat. You can do your pictures. You can like everybody else's, like very Instagram-y that way where you can, the app's amazing. It is phenomenal. So I'm finished and it makes me a little bit sad to bind off, but thrilled to have it so fast. And I think it's just a work of art. So big knit collage fan. And I really do feel so ridiculously happy when I'm knitting their projects. And I always forget that. I always
instant
forget
gratification along with really, really beautiful, beautiful yarn.
It really is. It's very special stuff. And Amy's just a big supporter of the community.
Yeah,
And she's
an amazing person.
Her own.
It's
She
not
sort of created her own lane of.
It's
of
not
what
for
they do.
everybody. These chunky knits are not for everybody.
Right.
These special curated hand spun yarns are
Yeah.
not for everybody.
Yeah.
But whoever enjoys this would understand.
Yeah.
How-
And definitely price point is not the same. Although one skein will make you a beanie. There's like free beanie patterns and
Yeah.
free other little things.
Yeah.
So if
I
you
have
ever wanted to
fuzz
try it.
sticking
So I do
everywhere.
have 2 skeins left over.
Okay.
And these are going to go in our 12 days of giveaways because I just want somebody else to have the joy
You know what,
of-
Tracie? I'll have that because I had excess and I'm only knitting a vest, so I'll have extra.
Okay, good. So we'll make sure that we pass this joy on because it is amazing. It is super special and super fun. I loved the bell sleeves. So I love doing something a little bit different and then having it work out in a way that I love.
Yeah.
Right?
So don't forget, again, this year, you guys, our most favorite thing is to give. And again, this year we're doing 12 days of giveaways.
We are.
With maybe a bonus day or so.
We call it 12 days because it sounds good and that's what Ellen used to call it. But
Yeah. It's
it
more.
goes as long as it goes. And we just
Starting
hope,
December 1st.
yeah, we just want to spread some joy
Yes.
at a time of year that can be very difficult for a lot of people. And
Whether you're maybe alone, maybe you've lost loved ones,
Yeah.
maybe it's just for whatever reason, it's not the greatest time
Yeah.
of year. We would love to be able to spread our joy to other people.
100%.
So 12 days
it's
of giveaways
incredibly
is-
fun. We've
yeah, fun.
started putting things together, and we've been saving things, and some makers have been so generous to send fun things. So yeah, we get really excited about that. I'm very, very, very
So
excited
make sure
about
you
it.
are a subscriber to our YouTube channel here.
Yes.
And that our giveaways are done.
They're
email.
all on Instagram.
All on Instagram.
They're all on Instagram, which is just the easiest way to do it. We used to do some things on YouTube, and people didn't get back with addresses, and it was not as easy. But we show all kinds of fun things here on YouTube as
I
well.
wonder, could you send a daily giveaway email?
Yeah, I can send whatever email I want.
Just so anyone, even if they're not an Instagram
I could send
person-
the email out and just say, here, put the link of here's where you enter, and it is on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just spitballing.
I'm very, very excited, and I just wanted to. We are thinking ahead to 12 days. It's not very long. And as far as blocking this really big, if I soak this, it would take days to dry. The pattern recommended just a quick steam, and that's all I've done. And it's great. I hope I don't get catch
because
up on
this
it.
is such a big chunky yarn, you're not really knitting, and it's thick and thin, and there's different little things on it. You're not really knitting this to be blocked to get definition of like cables and lace patterns and whatnot. So it doesn't really need a full wet block.
It's also a thick and thin yarn.
Yeah.
So your stitches are not going to be even.
Yeah.
Right? And that's part of I think, the beauty of the yarn.
I agree.
Daisies, you guys. Look at them.
Daisies for days.
Daisies for days and days.
It's so good.
Yeah. It was phenomenal. Oh, and last thing. I felted my ends together. Amy gives you this tip, like there's tips about how to work with their yarn. I needle felted at the ends together. So I had one end to weave in at the end.
That's amazing.
To attach, because it's non-superwash wool, you could, just needle felt it together.
It's super soft.
It's super soft.
super soft.
It's
Love
phenomenal.
it.
It was a really, really fun project.
Okay.
And cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I do have another project. It's cause for celebration because, get this, I cast on a garment.
Jodi. It's been a while.
I cast on a garment.
Okay, good. Let's see.
It is a sweater vest by Nordland.
Ah.
And it is called, what is it called?
Well, it's your project. I don't know. I actually...
Audrey. Just a minute.
Audrey?
No, I don't know what it's called. Hang on.
Okay, let me look.
No, hang on.
Okay, I should know because we're going to all have one, which is so fun. I can get it out of the chat.
Oh, I was playing backgammon before I got out of bed this morning.
Were you?
Okay, so I'm doing it
I'm
with
going to find it.
Frankie gray fiber yarn in a new color called mahogany. And this is with my Majestic Fluff, which is an alpaca cashmere fluff. Very similar to a Surrey alpaca, but it's got a 10% cashmere. Look how funny my winder sometimes goes.
Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. And then I'm holding it fingering and a fluff, but I'm doing it with the Surrey alpaca.
That's the softest fabric, Jodi.
It is soft fabric. I love, and I've talked about it before, I love these ones that are construction based where you're doing different tasks to build. Ultimately, it's going to be a knit in the round, but you build the back and do some shaping and then pick up here and knit down. And right now I am knitting. Okay, let me just. So this is what it would be.
It is the Audrey top.
Oh my God, look at me.
Look at you. Audrey top.
So-
which is a really cute little vest.
Oh, look at it already.
Jodi. I can't even with this color too.
Right.
It's
mahogany.
very warm. It's very flattering on you.
It's between our cinnamon and gingerbread. And it's a really beautiful reddish brown.
There it is. Audrey top.
It's a little bit less fabric here than my other vest. I think I'm going to really like it.
Although it doesn't, like, once you add the ribbing,
Yeah.
it's not that close.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just finishing building here until I get past my bust, and then it's going to be knit in the round.
Why did you pick this color? Because I feel like you've been picking neon-y.
I kind of wanted to pick something. I thought, here's the thing. I sometimes quickly pick a color and I think, oh, got it. Love it. But then I don't really stop and think, is this a color I wear in my wardrobe? Is this a color that will fit in my wardrobe? Is this a color I'll gravitate towards to wear? And so I thought to myself, you know what I really love is it the Mizzarina with the purpley color work?
Yeah.
And
it's a denim-y color, main color, denim. Blue, like a slate blue kind of, but it's got like a purple.
And what's the color of your color work? This? No, you have what is your all over sweater color that's similar to this color?
Oh, the Alpine Bloom. And then I used black cherry for the color work?
No, not that one.
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
It's got like a lavender.
Oh yeah, no, that's the Sonder sweater.
Yeah.
It's called Sonder, the Sonder sweater. And it was knit in Sonder yarn in the full English color, and then the color work was lavender.
And ever since you knit that sweater, I knew I wanted something in that color.
Yeah.
So this is what I've come up with.
I love it.
And I wear so much like denim, white, black.
Yes.
Period.
This is a classic color.
So I think this is going to be beautiful with it.
Oh, yes,
right?
Jodi. Yes.
So I'm having the most fun. It is adventurous beginner for anybody out there who doesn't or hasn't knit a garment and maybe doesn't want to tackle a sweater. You guys, this is my first time.
What does she use for the yarn? Like, what is she? Because she is wearing it as like top.
Yeah.
As in, that's her whole everything on top. Nothing underneath.
There is a suggestion in there I didn't print the first page, so it might not have it. There is a suggestion in there to knit with fingering and a fuzz.
So maybe it's just some kind of DK yarn that she's using.
She
used sandness garn, alpaca silk. Oh no, and a mohair. And knitting for olive silk mohair.
Yeah, but you guys can turn this into a summer vest. A little summer tee vest and not have a fuzz and just knit with like a sport or a DK weight.
Because I love the way she's shaped it.
Yes.
I think she's done the shaping in a way that's intentional if you don't want to wear anything underneath it.
It's really beautiful.
So, you don't have to worry too much about it being too low here or...
Yeah.
I love it. I think her style is very, very beautiful.
This is called Mahogany. It's a brand new color. I don't even think Jordan's added it to the shop, but I'll get her to do it now. We didn't know if really we were going to keep it because we thought, is it too close to cinnamon? And it really wasn't.
I've got cinnamon right over there. I don't think it's that close.
Do
you want to see it?
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
People.
I love them both.
It's very quite different than cinnamon,
Yes.
and it's very quite different than gingerbread. It's a real beautiful red
I love
brown.
that whole family though. This also, Jode, like you can see there's a slight difference in tone because of the base. So you're getting a really pretty heathered depth of color because the Surrey cashmere isn't as dark.
Yeah. The mohair is almost an identical match to the fingering weight.
Right.
But the Surrey cashmere bases are lighter.
Like when I look here, I think to myself, oh, that lightness.
Yeah.
My dog, you guys, I can't even. The lightness, that like this
look at that.
Brightness, light and bright contrast. I think it's really, really rich and beautiful.
I'm just having the most fun. I kick myself thinking I should have just cast something on.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I didn't, and I'm loving this knit.
Good. Well, I'm also going to make the Audrey top, which is going to be really fun, and it's in a totally different color of your yarn that I'm madly in love with. So that'll be coming up later.
Okay.
And I agree with you. I love knitting and constructing things in that way, right? Instead of just the top-down raglan, this is a super fun way to build things.
I agree.
I love it.
And beautifully written. Like I haven't come across anything that I would say an adventurous beginner couldn't tackle.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Are you almost ready to join in the round? It looks like you're getting there.
Do you know I haven't knit on this for 3 days? And I wish I would have
still.
because I would have been joining the round.
Like it looks like you're super close.
This was 2 evenings. Yeah.
Yeah, you are super close.
I'm super close. I just have to do
Jodi said, "What do you think about this color?" And I was like, "Well, I love it."
Yeah.
Said, "If you knit it and don't wear it, you know who will."
You know it's got a home.
But it's very warm. Like it's a warm, beautiful.
And I had knit my last vest with I wanted to do mohair, but I lit my last one with mohair. So I thought, I'm just going to do the Surrey.
This fabric.
No.
Oh, it's just so different.
It's so pretty.
I was wearing, last winter, I did a Lento sweater in your yarn that was fingering weight and your regular Surrey alpaca.
Which is nice as well.
Oh my gosh, it's super soft. But this one that's got the little bit of cashmere now in it is like, I didn't think you could get softer, but it's next level. And I was loving wearing that. That was the day that it kind of snowed.
That softness, and it's cozy, and it's such a nice, the fingering held with the fuzz is such a beautiful weight.
Yeah. And I think, if you worry, like people say, oh, alpaca's hotter. And I do agree with that for me. Mm-hmm. But I feel like when you knit it at a bigger gauge, like the Lento's kind of like a 15 stitch gauge or something like that, like that it's not overwhelmingly hot. I don't find.
This is right around 20 stitches.
Okay. Well, that's going to be, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. I
love it. And
anyway,
I'm
just having so much fun.
Jodi, it's beautiful.
And I'm knitting it in my knitter's caddy. And we just got word that the next batch will be available in brand new colors.
Yes.
I'm hoping for our next podcast next week.
Oh, good. Well, that's exciting.
So keep watch for those.
An amazing bag. It's a kind of awesome thing to do, to have one. I love it. I'm always using one.
It's oval, you guys.
So many pockets.
Just tweak. I love a round base bag, but just tweaking it to that oval so you have... It just makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And all the pockets. And I, for a long time, used mine as like a handbag. Like there's all the pockets. I could just throw in my wallet and keys, and my knitting's right there. Yeah, it's a great bag. Cohe & Co. we adore. And they're just been so fun to work with. Don't mind me. I just have finished object number 2 coming up.
What?
I know. I can't even. I don't know. There were a few days that I knit like it was my JOB.
As you should. It is your JOB now.
Don't tell me that, because anyway, I got so excited when James Watts designed the Pixel Tweed socks in Frankie gray yarn, and I asked him, could I please be one of your test knitters? And he was so gracious and kind and said, yes, of course. And so it's a 3-color mosaic knitting texture. So it's really fun. You get to pick 3 of your favorite colors in high contrast or low contrast. And I went high contrast. And, for as much as I've knit your beautiful yarn, there were still colors that have like calling my name, and I still hadn't had a chance to knit with. So I was so excited. My main color is black cherry, which definitely was like dark and fall. I had a picture in my head of these socks. Like, I want them not full leg, but I don't want them super short. And I want them peeking out of like loafers or clogs or whatever. So black cherry.
It's a pretty color.
It's so good, you guys. Black cherry needs its moment. It really is just a phenomenally deep, beautiful color. And Georgia came up when I was knitting and she goes, that's purple. And I was like,
she's not wrong.
I know she's not wrong, but I said to her, listen.
It's more than that, Georgia.
It's way better than just a regular purple to me. So yes, purple family, but phenomenal. Ochre. This like greeny gold.
I don't think that's ochre.
Well, it had a tag on it that said ochre.
Okay, we've tweaked our ochre even nicer. If you
Darker?
like this,
I do like it.
A little deeper.
Deeper. Okay, good. Because I know for sure that's what this one said.
That's so funny.
Slimy, greeny. This is showing up yellow. It's.
I thought that was citron.
No. Citron's brighter. Yellower.
That's not even close to what ochre is.
Oh, well, that's what my tag said.
Okay, so we've totally changed it.
I still love it, whatever it is. And then chick flick for like a pop of fun. And I just thought kind of, to me, this sort of was like a vintagey combo. And obviously, it's going to be like a one-of-a-kind combo because they don't have that color anymore.
You guys, it won't be very different. It's just a touch deeper goldy color. It's
Greener?
very beautiful. You'll love it.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm sure it's amazing.
I'm just going to pull it out.
And so I knew I wanted my socks to be just above the ankle. So that's, I don't know, what is that? Almost 3 inches of the leg.
I call it a midi.
And I just did the texture on the leg. And the rest of the sock is like James had it with stockinette and one colored toe.
Really no different. Just added a little more dye. A little richer.
A little richer. Okay.
Same exact color.
I love them
just
both.
more of it.
Okay, good.
My hot flashes are ridiculous this last week.
Are they?
Like I can't
I wonder
even.
why.
I don't know. Anyway.
This texture, this mosaic texture was so much fun to knit. I could have just kept going and going and going. It
fun.
really is easy to memorize, and it makes a really pretty. And I didn't find it, like sometimes when you do a mosaic knitting, like that's the one thing to be careful of.
Yeah.
Your fabric stretch.
Right.
So I did go up a needle size, what I normally do for my sock. So I did knit it on a 2.5 millimeter, and it works really well. It's actually kind of stretchy lengthwise, but not as much widthwise, but also not super stiff. Isn't that funny? Kind of like middle of the road.
Right.
I loved it. The only thing I would say that's maybe the challenge of these is, working with 3 balls of yarn.
Yeah.
But it actually is not that big of a deal.
And I just want to say, I wonder if we should put Ellie away. She's barking nonstop. The one thing I will say is that be cautious if this is going to be an all-over sock, because I found it could be very snug.
Sorry. Yes.
The patterning, like you said, it can be very snug, and the pattern calls for it to be all over. I adore this slip stitch pattern he's come up with, but I would recommend doing a swatch.
Totally. And I totally agree with that. And for part of me was like, is this chinsing out, not doing the texture all over the whole sock? But I also think it's really great to show options. Like if you think to yourself, I can't have texture on my feet, you know what? Do something like this. And you could do a ribbed sock that'll give you more room that way through your foot. Maybe you need that.
I just don't want to.
And maybe you can do your favorite heel. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
I think this is an amazing, fun knit sock. I just want you to be cautious because I don't want you to get to the end of a sock and it's going to be way too tight. I found the ones that I did, I couldn't get my foot in.
Okay, but here's the thing.
This is what I wish I would have done and just did.
Okay, but here's the thing. He gives you gauge. If you're worried at all about your side, like the stretch, do a gauge swatch.
Except gauge will not affect the stretch. If you're too tight.
Yes, it will. If your gauge is on his gauge, you're going to know what circumference of sock you're going to get. So if you're on James's gauge, you can pick a size that's going to fit your foot properly. If you measure around your ankle, measure, right?
True.
So if you're just going to wing it and say, well, I've knit a million socks.
Yeah.
This is not like that because a textured.
An all over texture.
Changes, just like a cable sock. Like if it's an all over cable, you should probably know. So anyway, I did go up a needle size. And it's a gamble because I did not do a gauge swatch.
But
that's terrible. But
oh no, that's good though.
These, right? I said to Jodi, like,
oh, you could get your foot in that if that was all over even.
Yeah, yes. But that's do a gauge swatch.
Yeah.
Right? If you're worried about that.
Yeah.
And that is, the designer has done that work for you.
Okay, but I love
Aren't
that.
they cute? I think they're so cute. I would
you could gift
I would
these.
knit 100 pairs. These were super, super fun to make.
Yeah. Are they for you?
Well, I knit them, but no, I'm going to give them as a gift.
Yeah. You should.
Because
we're right next to Christmas.
I know. Listen, these were a super fun thing to knit. And if you're someone that does sock tubes, you could do a tube and then do the texture up.
It's the same. You won't notice.
You can totally do that. So you can add this lots of different ways. Anyway, I loved it. I adore James. I think the pattern's phenomenal. And don't be overwhelmed by an all over texture because you don't have to do it all over if you don't want to.
Love it.
And if you love a heel flap and gusset, do that.
Yeah.
But I think the pattern's really fun and really beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun, fresh, new take on a mosaic slip stitch pattern.
I do too.
Yeah.
I really do. So thank
Okay.
you, James. I love my
Yay,
pair.
yay.
I'm going to have to do another pair because I am going to give these away.
Did I show this last week?
In a certain part. You know what? I'm going to put my dog in her house. Although, you guys,
She doesn't usually bark, so she must be
it's
just
bad.
people on the street.
No, yeah, but
If
still.
if she barks one more time, we'll do it.
Well, last time I put her in her house and she barked then.
I know, which was so unusual.
It is
for her.
unusual. I should just call her down here.
Yeah, you should. Okay, so I just did a little more work on this. This is our army color, but I just wanted to knit. Shane, this is for my husband. He wanted this color, but he loves the way a ribbed or a cable hat is.
Like the sturdiness of the fabric.
So in between these little cables, I have some pearls. So it's almost mimicking, like, not almost, it's kind of like a rib.
Yeah.
Right? Because you've got the pearl stitches and then the knit stitches, just different. Some of them are cable, but it's really going to give
so gorgeous.
some stretch. So this is just one I'm winging. So I have no pattern to reference, but it's fun.
Jodi, it's absolutely beautiful. That army green also is another color that is calling out for a sweater.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, Trouble.
hi, Miss Barks-a-Lot.
Small dogs should not make giant noises
Okay,
like
so
that.
now I'm going to be yelling, Ellie, we're podcasting. Hi, Ellie.
Hi.
Stay down here and have a nap.
Right.
So that was it. I do have another knitting item, but I'm going to share it next week.
I've got a brand new cast on.
Do you? A sweater. Well, you put one off the needles. Now you got to put one on the needles.
I did too, because we have a knit along, which was.
Oh, I have so much to say about this.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, here's the thing. I love this yarn and this knit along. We did an Unspun summer along, which in hindsight, I thought to myself, the yarn is so heavy and hot. Are people going to knit it in the summer? I don't know. And we traveled so much. To me, it's not traveling well because it's a giant puffball of unspun yarn. This is when we should have done our Unspun knit along. It's going to the end of November.
Yeah, the plates couldn't be bigger. The giant plates of yarn.
The whole reason we did this knit along is because we were dying to knit with the yarn. Our friend Smita has an online yarn shop, Your Next Knit. She's like, let's do it together. So that's been super fun. Who says no to all this fun?
Yeah.
But as far as timing goes, I think maybe we were a little early.
Yeah.
Because everybody travels in the summer and it's hot and who wants to have these giant things of yarn? Let me tell you, I just cast on. What I did, remember in the summer, I did a little swatch?
Yeah.
Look at it.
It's
What I-
like nothing.
It's magic. This
Yeah.
yarn is, well, it's so light and woolly. This one is the Hillesvåg Unspun yarn. There's many companies that do this style of unspun yarn. So it's not like twisted or plied or any of that. So, it's incredibly delicate.
It's really small.
This is like half the ball.
No.
Yes, these come in 200-gram balls, and it's twice as big as this.
Is that you winding that?
No, it comes like this.
Well, what do you mean it's twice? Where did you put the rest of the ball?
Well, no, I'm just unwinding it. I've just been using it.
Oh, I see. So
You
this is
know?
already a bunch of knit off of it.
I've knit a bunch off of it. So maybe this is 2/3 of it, but it's
Okay.
still
Yeah, I
much
get it.
bigger, much
Yes.
bigger. Bigger than my head by a lot. So everybody just said, this kind of yarn makes the lightest, beautifully warm, there's knitted in, and people were going crazy do go crazy for that yarn. And Manchalope's got a beautiful version. Lopi, like they've had a version forever.
Who's the one that I'm a Patreon of?
Knitted in.
Oh yeah, I just got some yarn. It's coming.
Did you?
Finally.
Jodi. So it really is incredibly light, but there is a learning curve to working with it.
I hated working with it the whole time.
Did you?
Yeah, I stopped, and I'm not going to knit with it.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that.
Listen, it started breaking as I was casting on.
I
Like
couldn't
I
cast on.
did not I don't know what's different now. I guess I'm just getting used to it. But you can't put any pressure. Like I have to unwind. I unwind like this, a whole bunch of yarn.
Mine was breaking at my hands. Casting on.
Oh, okay. And I mean, what I'll find lots of times is, yeah, like it pulls apart like nothing. My husband said, how's your sweater going to stay together? I don't know the magic of once it's knit, it is this stunning fabric.
You're basically spinning it together while you're knitting it.
Right. And so what I've been doing, I just keep like felting these together. As it breaks, I just lick my hand. I started by putting the yarn in my mouth and it's so gross. Like normally I'll wet felt yarn that way and it's no big deal, but this stuff is like putting a cotton ball in your mouth. It's so gross. But I just sort of put spit on my hand and there you go. It's back together and it's easy to work with. But it is a learning curve for me. I don't have as much of an issue with it now.
Not fun for me.
Okay. There you go.
If it's breaking and causing me stress, I'm not doing it.
It is totally a different experience.
Yeah.
Than like just knitting from a ball of yarn for me. It's very different. I'm okay with it, but I'm not like addicted. Like some people are like, all they want to do is knit with this yarn.
And listen, if you can get by that part of it breaking and having a hard time casting on, it makes beautiful sweaters.
Well, the secret to me is definitely unwinding a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
Because if I pull at all to unwind, it's broken. And
Yeah.
it is very frustrating. But I cast on.
I couldn't even get cast on past 20 stitches that would keep breaking and breaking and breaking.
Okay. Yeah, it was listen, at the beginning, it was breaking way more for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's different. I guess you adjust somehow
Well,
to it.
it wasn't once I practiced knitting it, which was okay, but like actually just getting your stitches snug enough on the needles for a proper cast on.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
And I looked at some patterns that had like cables and I thought, forget it. It's like,
no.
To me, that's putting lots of tension on the yarn and I'm going to break it a lot. So what I did is I measured my swatch. This was knit on a 5mm needle and I got 14 and a half stitches, which is really big open gauge.
like it.
So I'm loving that. I ended up going on Ravelry and searched by my gauge for anywhere between 14 and 16 stitches. I thought I could make a pattern work. And I really wanted a drop sleeve. I haven't knit one forever. So I ultimately chose the Weekend Sweater by Petite Knit. She's 15 stitches equals 20 rows. Again, this is like the knit collage yarn. That's such a big gauge that even that I'm off half a stitch, that's going to translate to inches difference on my body. So definitely do your math. My gauge is like 3.625 stitches per inch when you divide it out, right? So it's very specific. It's not an even number. But it's going well. So I've only had a couple of days working with it so far, but let me tell you, I totally hear you about the delicateness of the yarn. Boy, does it make a beautiful fabric though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's not breaking as much for me. And when it does, it was way worse when I was trying to felt it and shoving it in my mouth.
Are you having to be it so delicate in your hand as well?
No. But every once in a while, I'll see, it's already starting to thin a bit. So I'll undo 3 or 4 stitches and felt it together.
Not for me.
So I don't think I'm one of those people that are addicted to this style of yarn, but I know I'm going to be really glad to have this sweater. And I'm making it a big slouchy to wear with leggings.
Perfect.
For the winter, very cozy sweater. So far it's going great. I finished the back portion and I've just picked up to start the front.
Let me see how
side.
wide that is. Do you feel like that's...
Nope, I know exactly how wide it is.
Okay, because it's a drop sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's
no,
what's
it
throwing
does
me
look
off.
gigantic.
Yeah.
It's not the whole body size.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's okay though.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Jeez, maybe
Tracie,
it's
that's
too
so big.
I know, but that's what
I know you're always measuring and you're the one that's...
I know it is big, isn't it?
And let me tell you, just so you know, when you have things that are too big, you're like, you don't wear them.
Well, there is that too, right? We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Here, I got something.
You got a Tish?
Um,
Before you get too far.
I know. Oh my God. And here's the thing. It's not like I've got tons of yarn. Like I would have to unravel this.
You'd never.
Right. And this is the second sweater I've started.
I know. I understand people's
I should measure this.
obsession because the sweaters that I've touched and seen, you guys, are just dreamy. It makes the most beautiful fabric. Like that twice around you feels like it might be more ease than you like.
Yeah.
But that's just.
Well, I know the number that I picked, and
Yeah.
I thought to myself, it is 5 or 6 inches bigger than normal, which is 3 inches on each side. But I meant for it to be like super slouchy,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But like just before you get to like remeasure just for yourself.
Well, I will.
And maybe I'm just like out to
No,
lunch.
it does look big. It does look big, but I knew it was going to be oversized. Like,
Yeah.
I did do gauge swatch. I did pick a size intentionally.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's what I thought it was going to be. Oh, it's actually smaller than I thought it was
Oh,
going to be.
good, Trace. Then you're
So there's how my swatch. It's about an inch smaller than I thought it was
perfect.
going to be.
Better than an inch bigger,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
think because there's always an element of a little growth with any sweater like this,
Well,
right?
no, because I measured my swatch washed, and
But then once you wear it and shit, it's not gonna.
I think it will turn out to be the number that I thought by the time
Because
I wash it.
when I knit with Drops Air,
Yeah.
and I have a sweater with Drops Air, and that fluffy, it just loses shape. Like it
Right.
just, there is an element of it growing and
And it probably will grow to what I think it's going to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just so you're on the right track.
I don't know, good or not. Like, I know what you mean. Like, I'm not sure I'm going to love the look of it, but I am intending it to be
That sounds good
big
to
and
me.
slouchy
Yeah.
for the purpose of like a comfy sweater.
Sure. Yeah, I love that. I always think it's better to check, double check to begin with.
Yeah.
And then
I could unravel this. Like, I do unravel
don't unravel.
stitches.
I think you're right on the right track. You've remeasured and know your number.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't guess. I really did not guess. I
So-
feel like it's going to be. I'm going to ask you when you get home to measure your gray Old Navy sweater that I love.
Yes.
If you think of it at some point.
The Target one.
Yeah. Oh, Target, yes.
Yeah.
Just measure it and see what you think.
I think it's 50, but I'll remeasure it.
Okay.
Yeah. It just gives the right amount of ease for me.
Right.
Did you try that on?
No, but
Yeah.
it looks like baggy, slouchy, comfy. I bet it's more than that.
Enough ease that.
I would be surprised if it was 50,
Okay.
but it may not be as big as this.
Right.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Now I'm shitting my pants.
Well, I just.
Only a little.
And here's the
It
thing,
is
you
the
guys.
size that I thought it was going
We
to be.
spend so much time and money knitting our garments. If you're at a point where you're like questioning the size, it's just throwing. It's. I think Tracie, and you when it's too big.
Yeah, I want to feel good in it. You guys, I might be unraveling this.
Yeah. But you might not be.
This is literally
A
the
drop
size.
shoulder, Tracie, is different.
Yeah. This is the size I thought it was going to be, but now I'm thinking I picked the number, but I didn't like hold anything up that was that size to myself to see if I like that fit. Right?
You should measure your weekender that I knit that's much bigger than you would normally wear.
The unit?
What did I knit for you that was too big? You knit your weekender that was too big.
Yeah, that's been long gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the other one that I knit that was too big for you in the marled?
Oh, but I love that. That was an Autumn League pullover. I wear it all the time.
I know, but at home as a slouchy knit.
That's what I'm thinking this is going to
Okay.
be.
Then you're right on the
That's
right
sort
track.
of what I was thinking that this is going to be. But I totally hear you. And now that I see the piece done, it's like,
I feel like you're right on track if that's the piece you're after.
Okay, next week we'll see what happens, you guys.
Speaking of petite knit, you guys, she's got a brand new sweater. It's called Cross Sweater that just came out today.
Oh, cute.
It's DK, and it's a 20 stitch gauge. It's called the cross sweater. Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
It's a drop shoulder.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's
Tweedy and
it's a drop
color work.
shoulder, and it comes in 2 patterns. There's a children's and then there's an adult. But I thought that was really cute.
She's actually got a lot of those drop shoulder sweaters.
Yeah. But
This-
look at how she's wearing it with the ease. I think you're right on track.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna do some
Number crunching.
finagling and trying things on, and we'll see what happens. And you know what, you guys? This brings up something that even if I know at this point, if I think, oh yeah, this is going to be so big that I'm not going to like it, I'm going to feel really good about frogging it and starting over. I really will. Because just redo, this was only a couple of evenings of knitting, and it is a sweater that I want to wear. So I actually started a raglan sweater before this one, but I thought I really want a drop sleeve. That's what I really want.
I do love a drop sleeve.
Yeah. I haven't knit one for a long time. This gauge that I got is perfect for a turtle dove, but I really just wanted something different this time. Okay, it might be a few inches too big, but I'm going to think.
Okay, think about it. Okay.
Stay tuned. Come back next week. What's going to happen?
Can you even wait? I'm on pins and needles. I'm ready to show some stuff that I've purchased. Oh, no. You know what I think we should do?
That's it for knitting for me.
I think we should talk about our orange avocado collaboration. Because we're super excited to talk about this. You know, everybody that's been here for a long time knows we're always wearing orange avocado stretch bracelets and their long necklaces. This is a local jewelry company that for a long time was Sandra, and her daughter went to university, Erin, and now it's both of them. So that's, you know, evolved even more. And last year they did this amazing collection. We asked if they would be interested in doing something kind of like knit themed jewelry, and they did. And it was a beautiful collection. It was earrings and a bracelet and a necklace, and people loved it. And so we thought, again, like, do you think we could do something new and fresh this year? But the same thing, like, we are makers. We love yarn. Yeah.
We love wearing things that sort of represent that, but at the same time, just look beautiful to wear anywhere. Maybe it's just, we know that it's yarn based.
I'm going to
right?
have this picture showing while we talk about it.
Yeah. So this year, this pieces are the same in that there is earrings, there is a beaded stretch bracelet, and there is a necklace with a pendant. The ladies only use the finest materials. It's sterling silver, it's fine silver, it's 14 karat gold fill, freshwater pearls and Swarovski crystals, and it's gorgeous. We've actually been wearing our pieces for months now.
We want to specifically talk about how we came up with this. We think that this twisted gold and silver metal that they've curved into the loop here on the earrings and the necklace, and then they've made it into like kind of like what we think is like a little yarn ball, but it doesn't look like it, but it does look like
that
it.
Twist, to me, of course, we look at
This
that
looks
as
like yarn
lovers. We're like, those are plies of yarn.
Yeah.
Of course, but you know, it is just gorgeous.
So, but we also love a little bit of sparkle. So we've added the sparkle, and like Tracie said, we added the pearl. We love the mixed metals.
Especially love the mixed metal.
And we love the mixed metals and the mixed textures.
Yes.
So all together, this collection is from our hearts, from Erin and Sandra's hearts, and we just think
Sandra's a knitter. She's totally gets it, and Erin, of course, knows us and totally gets it as well. But I'll show you.
I'm wearing the necklace.
I always make a stack. Like, I always just throw on a whole bunch of their bracelets and necklaces. But this is my debut as a hand model. There's the bracelet with the beautiful yarn twisted charm and the freshwater pearl and the crystal. They're really, Just super wearable. I have like really sensitive ears, but these are sterling silver clasps, so I can absolutely wear them. And then yes, the necklace is just like the perfect length, right?
I normally have another one too, you guys. I layer my necklaces. So I
Mm-hmm.
have this one is a 20 inch. This comes on 20-inch length. But I also have one that's a bit shorter. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing two, but I love it. So
I love it
you
too.
don't have to be a yarn lover to love this. This could be
I
beautiful
agree.
gifts for your loved ones, or it can be a treat yourself for yourself. But our collection is officially as of today in the shop, and this is also our free shipping weekend through Monday.
We sent out sort of what we think would be amazing gifts this holiday season today in our email. So hopefully you got that. We really have been loading up the shop with fun gifty ideas.
Things that we would love to receive as makers.
Yes.
Everything is free shipping through the weekend.
It is through Monday, like all the way through the long weekend. So if you guys are looking for things, we hope you check it out. And thank you so much for joining it. And thank you to Sandra and Aaron. They're just so fun to work with. And it's basically a dream come true because we've been customers forever. So thank you.
We have more to show in our Grocery Girls shop update towards the end, but we wanted to not leave this to talk about till the end.
No, it is a limited edition thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
If we sell out of the pieces we have, we are going to do a pre-order that ships by the end of November.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't worry, you'll be able to get anything you're looking for for the holidays if that's what you're after.
Well, when it ships the end of November, you're really not sure.
We are also offering DHL. We are going to be
that will
adding
be
that
there for
because we
sure.
did recently get a new rate at like 21 or 22. It sounds like a lot for shipping, but if you're looking for it to get to anywhere outside of Canada within 3 days, you guys.
And those are Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to be like a $15 ship.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's not on there today because it's free shipping through the weekend, but after that, DHL will be an option through the holidays.
And to me, as a shopper, I always feel like it's worth it to have that peace of mind of knowing it's coming fast. And as far as Canadian shipping goes, that's actually a really great price.
My hardest decision today is which cup I'm going to pick up next. Which sip am I going to take next?
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Caffeine's actually bad for hot flashes, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if these are all decaf or not, but
They're third decaf.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
I watched the Martha Stewart documentary on Netflix.
So did I.
So good.
What did you think?
I knew her story.
I don't think I knew everything.
I didn't know every detail, but I basically knew a lot of her story. She's an amazingly interesting woman.
Very interesting.
She may be called like an ice queen, but boy, that woman knew how to get things done.
I think it's just so interesting to see how she's regarded and how men in the exact same situation would be regarded completely differently.
Totally.
And I love a documentary where it's that person telling their story to us, not somebody reporting on what their interpretation of it was. So I think that was the really
Okay,
good
I'm going
thing
to take
for
that
me.
back. I knew her basic story. There were so many details I found out about Martha Stewart, and what that woman created in her lifetime is unmatched.
It's really interesting. I love a good documentary. I as a young married girl, I had her like entertaining book. Of course it was not an attainable lifestyle for me. I'm not going to be cooking like that, but I really enjoyed the magazine and enjoyed seeing. I'm a homey person, a homebody person. So seeing, someone, a professional homemaker, and it's kind of fancy food that maybe we're not eating, but I just found the whole thing so interesting. And then to hear the story behind it, right?
It was a good watch.
It was a good watch.
If you're looking for something, that documentary was really good.
It was a good thing. And I mean, just the woman.
You just said a good thing. It's a good thing.
That's so funny. And her ability to reinvent.
Oh my God.
At 80 years old, she and Snoop Dogg, like I have admiration.
Yes.
And what she did in prison with these ladies doing business plans and like
it was she was meant to, I think happens for a reason. She was meant to go to prison. Right? I just feel like her trajectory, everything.
She had a knitting magazine at one point, Martha Stewart Knitting. Like I was all over that.
Yeah.
So I do think
it's incredible.
she
we would have
those homemaking into the public life and blew it up.
Yeah. We would have never gotten Martha and Snoop if she hadn't gotten in prison.
Right.
It was her losing everything and having to rebuild and being lighthearted. Who knew she
Like,
was
do
so
I
funny?
think she's all that likable? No, not really.
I think she's likable now.
Yes.
I think
More
she takes
so.
herself less seriously now.
More so likable now because I think of her age and her experience and stuff like that. But she's just not terribly, I don't find her terribly warm.
No, neither did her daughter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She wasn't. And she was the first to say, I was not like that.
Right.
She was not, her mother was not like that. Anyway, we
I
could
found
go
it
on.
a good
It
watch.
was very good.
Good watch.
Yeah. Okay.
Jinx.
Things I bought. You guys, we took a trip out to one of our local yarn shops.
Yeah.
We went to Statement Junkie.
We really went out for fish tacos and then yarn, and then we were like, oh, we have to go. Not true. We went out to the yarn store first.
Yeah.
And it always includes fish taco lunch because there's such a good Mexican food place around the corner.
They make the most amazing guacamole.
They do.
Guacamole. I bought yarn.
Jodi.
So last time I went out there, I did see the yarn in my office that I bought. I bought one skein of this. I don't know if you guys remember the sock yarn. It was like a stone color with the same flecks. I just saw this and thought this would be a beautiful garment.
Totally.
I bought 4 skeins of this. This is Noro. This is their silk blend sock yarn. Let me tell you what it is. It's 40% wool, 25% silk. It's going to be strong if you use it for socks. 25 polyamide and 10 mohair.
I wouldn't use it for socks.
No, I wouldn't
It's a
either.
single ply yarn, but it is that silk is going to be so drapey and beautiful.
I
in a
actually,
garment
though-
or a shawl.
It's a fingering weight yarn. If you do use it for socks, it would wear like steel.
No, I don't think so.
It's silk,
It's a silk single ply yarn.
but it is 25%.
it's-
It's 50% nylon and silk.
I mean, knit it to a gauge like iron, but don't expect it to last forever. It's single ply. I believe the sock in that is regarding the weight of the yarn. When they like a sock yarn weight, because they do have Silk Garden that's a worsted weight, but this is Silk Garden sock, and I believe it's meant as like sock weight than sock
I
yarn.
think with 25 silk and 25% nylon, I don't think you'll wear through these.
Yeah, okay. And just knit it to a tight gauge. I've never seen anybody knit socks with it, but that doesn't mean people don't.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Usually a single ply yarn's not the best choice, no matter what the fiber content is.
Right.
The tight twist and multiple plies are
Yeah.
a big part of what makes a great sock yarn.
Right.
Listen, you want to make hold a mohair with it, make little
Yeah,
fuzzy
yeah,
house socks. Maybe that would help too.
I do love a single for a knit
Yeah.
when you're knitting garments or scarves. I've
Anything.
only ever did it once, you guys, and I still wear this scarf shawl. That
I
I
agree.
knit.
Single ply is phenomenal. And
This
I
is-
love the tweedy bits.
This is kind of like a rosy brown, but with really fun pops of tweed bits. I just picture this as a vest, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you could
It's
hold it
showing
double,
brown
maybe?
here. I thought I would use mohair or surrey with it. But I just think, you guys, this Noro, I've never really knit with. Have I ever really knit with it? I don't think so. Have you?
In the past, I've done like an entrelac scarf with
Yeah.
Silk Garden yarn.
I just think it's so amazingly
I am a
beautiful.
giant fan of this yarn
It
and everything.
is, isn't it milled and done
It's
in Japan?
Japanese yarn, yeah.
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 You guys, I would love to
Like a
do
family business.
a fiber
Kelly
a fiber
wants to
tour.
know what's the color.
Okay, I will tell you the color. I would love to do a fiber tour through Japan.
Color 114.
Lot. Yeah, color T
Oh, T14.
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 T14. But there's a real pinkish brown tone to this. It's so pretty. But wouldn't you think going through Japan as like a knitter and a fiber lover?
Yes.
There's so much in Japan that you could do like a full knitting
even
tour
like
there.
just textile history with weaving
Yes.
and all of that stuff. Yeah, if you look up this yarn, you'll know which color this
Okay.
is because I feel like it's very different. There's some gorgeous colors in that line.
That's a real true kind of what it's looking like. Listen, I had trouble. There was a bluish kind of grayish blue that only had a couple skeins left that looked like it sold first. But
and like a minty green and a little bit of a yellowy color and
I had so
of course
many
a gray and a
yeah.
black. Like there was just phenomenal colors to choose from.
Yeah.
Kind of a plummy pink.
Yeah. It was really fun choosing a color, and I'll try and figure out what I'm going to knit next.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Last week we were sharing our stuff that we got at Rhinebeck and those things. And I said to you,
Amber, we're podcasting.
Yes, we definitely are. What was I going to say to you? Chelsea Luxe yarn. I shared some yarn from Chelsea Luxe. Beautiful boucle yarn. I had also purchased for her a hand-dyed silk ribbon. And we had been talking about Beth McDonald Stone's icing on the cake pattern.
Which is spectacular, by the way.
I know. So I really do want to make it. And the neckline is a channel, and she put a ribbon through it. But I thought, oh my gosh, check out a hand-dyed silk ribbon. So Christina has just, I think, beautiful color sense. And she had so many to choose from. And
I'm just going to bring up the pattern just so you guys can remember.
I chose this kind of mauvey pink with coppers and blues, and I'm really excited about this. So I really wanted to share that because it was literally like one of the only things that I really wanted to bring home.
We saw it in person, you guys. It was so beautiful.
Yeah. I'm actually imagining that pattern knit in a very dark color.
What was the name of it again?
Icing on the Cake.
Yeah.
There is an icing on the cake cowl if you want to check it out. It's got this really pretty, like a delicate cable fabric, one of those nice, easy to work, like I think a 2x2 cable or something like that. So this is great. I don't know if Christina still has these silk ribbons, but she's definitely done them in the past.
With Ravelry and not be able to...
I don't know. It's like you've got to screenshot it and then... Oh, you double back. Okay. That's it.
I'm imagining this, you guys, in, I don't know, a solid. I don't know. I just think it is a really cute shape. I think layering this. Also, with a little bit of a sleeve, you don't even need to layer with anything.
No, you don't have to.
This could be just a cute little t-shirt.
I'm imagining it in like a dark charcoal or something like that I would, I would have a crisp white shirt under it, but then this ribbon would be like the beautiful accent. So you could do lots of different things, but that's what I've got in my brain at this moment. So I'm very excited about that.
Look at how the ribbon, you can see it up close. And listen, this ribbon is optional. You don't have to have a ribbon. You know what? This is really cute. Worn to the back. The ribbon.
Oh, sure.
Turning the sweater around so it's more of a crew neck.
You could.
And have the ribbon at the back, I think would be really cute.
It is. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm not sure if it's constructed the same on the front and back, but you could totally, try it on. See what works.
Right.
You know what I don't think I shared last time and I really wanted to? I don't think I just shared my designs by Yasmin that I got. And that is nuts. It's always, always a pleasure to see Yaz. And she is such...
Here's the cowl.
Oh, yeah. It's super cute cowl, you guys. It's like a one skein project. I think...
It's a bandana type cowl, meaning it is attached at the back. Mm-hmm. And it's a very pretty stitch pattern and a beautiful edge.
I agree.
And she's got this, it's a little bit longer, but she's got this kind of just tucked up a little bit. So it's not quite as long as she's styling it right now. Look how adorable this woman is with her hair.
Super cute. And I actually think too, like we live somewhere so cold.
Yeah.
That's going to be super cozy. Fingering in mohair.
Oh, here's a nice one.
It fits so well. But you can do it probably in just DK. Oh, gorgeous. Like it's just beautiful.
Stunning, you guys. I didn't realize it. Listen, Beth styled it on her dog
Yes.
which is really cute. It kind of threw me off. I actually originally thought it was a dog bandana.
Okay.
If I'm honest.
Listen, lucky dogs if you're knitting that for your dog, right?
But it's a really cute pattern. This is a great gift idea, you guys, if you're looking at, because
Add
this
some
is
sparkle.
one skein, right? If you're holding it with fingering and
fingering,
mohering,
right? But probably 2 for
right?
DK.
If you're doing like a fingering and a fluff,
yeah, one skein.
it's
of
a
each.
one skein project, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, it caught my eye. I absolutely love it. I have every intention of knitting it. So I hope that I do that maybe in the new year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I would love to. But Yaz was at Indian Tangled and she had these beautiful bags. And she sent us home with our choice of one. And of course, we'd already chosen, look at this, earrings to go with the bag.
Right.
How
Who knew?
cute. And earrings to go with the bag. So we had already thought how great this would be for 12 days of giveaways.
I love those earrings.
I love her fabric. This fabric is textury, I think.
Kind of like upholstery fabric almost.
Yeah, she's got really special fabric choices. And look at that on the inside. Anyway, beautiful. Cute little tassel charms.
Yeah, I love it.
Anyway, I don't think I showed that last time because there was such a pile sitting here. And I thought, you guys are going to love this. I have to share it. So there you go.
I love it too. Okay. I saw, it came across on Instagram that Pearl Soho had a brand new line of yarn.
Really?
Tracie, you will not feel that.
Oh, wow. What the heck is that?
So
I love that style of...
it's like very round
Fly.
and bouncy. Tell us what the makeup of it is.
It's 80% extra fine merino and 20% baby alpaca. It's so squishy.
It's dreamy.
Boy, that's perfect for cables.
Oh, and look, I got a free sample.
Oh, get out. Jodi, what are you going to make? This is their base called Note. Note.
It's brand new.
Wow.
Brand new. And the color
I
choices.
love what you picked.
They're incredible. Here's the thing. I love when I see something new and I immediately think, oh, I have to be able to share this. So then I just pick a few colors. I really didn't have anything.
Very soft.
But what I thought we could do is give 3 of these. I'd like to knit with one just to see how beautiful. I'm sure it's going to be stunning.
This is called Stillwater Blue. Isn't that funny? I guess it is a blue. It is
Yeah,
a blue, but
it
it
is a
reads
blue.
pretty gray.
I'd love to give 3 of them for 12 days.
Yay, Jode.
As a prize. But I'm going to knit with
That's
one.
beautiful.
Because I think like just a folded brim straight stockinette with a pom-pom hat would be gorgeous. Right?
Yes.
But I also think in cream.
Oh, I love cream.
But what about this to match my vest? Anyway, you guys would not believe the softness of this yarn.
You know, I don't think I've ever knit with Pearl Soho yarn.
No.
And for no reason other than I just haven't. Like I admire so many projects that are knit with it. There was that linen quill people were going crazy for. I can't believe I never ordered any then. Anyway.
This is heirloom white. We've got vintage celadon.
Pretty.
This is called raw sienna. And then Tracie said that this was Stillwater blue.
Yeah.
I concur. She was correct.
She can read.
But how beautiful is this, you guys?
Yeah. Gorgeous. I love that color palette.
I actually see it in a cowl, kind of. But you could knit even this, and if you're going to win 3 or 4 of these skeins, this could be a vest.
Just let me see this again. So it is superwash.
Yeah.
No, it's not superwash. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. I was thinking, I'm looking at your colors going, I see a blanket, but maybe not.
So this is 800 yards. There's it's worsted.
It would be a super cozy blanket.
It's worsted. So
You just can't put it in the dryer. You can put it, wash it in the tub kind of thing.
I just think it's
It's
beautiful.
incredibly soft. Wow. What a great sweater.
Yeah.
For sure sweater, but definitely a hat. Anything. Jodi, good call.
Love it.
And what was your little sample? This is the free sample. Oh, it's their 100% merino. It doesn't say... It just says knitting yarn. Is that the base? Knitting yarn?
That's interesting.
This one is 100% merino. It feels beautiful in the North Sea color. 20 gram mini. I love it. It's a really beautiful heathered navy.
I'm just taking a picture of, oh, it has a QR code, so I just wanted
This
to
is
see
lovely
what it would
too.
do. Hold the phone.
And also worsted weight. So you could knit these together. You could add this little bit of a pop of color somewhere if you're doing your hat. Like there's no reason you
I'm
couldn't.
gonna keep that and give away 3 of them. Open link. Open in Safari. It was a QR code. I think it just takes you right to their website. Okay. Yeah.
And don't you love their photography? I've used, when I was, years ago looking for patterns and stuff and I didn't know quite a lot about Ravelry, I came across Pearl Soho because they have a bunch of free patterns that people love.
They have beautiful basics.
Yeah.
And more than just basics, but when I think of Pearl Soho, I think of A, their color and aesthetic, and B, just their beautiful basics.
Right.
It's just stunning. Check out their website. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. Love. Is that the same? No, a little bit different. 100% merino wool, but that's soft.
No alpaca in that one. Oh. And it's spun differently. Like
and
that's
that other one was extra fine wool, and you could tell just the softest net level.
Yeah.
This is very soft too, though. That would make a beautiful.
I love the feel of both of them.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
What else, Jodi? Okay, so how about this? Okay. Gauge Dye Works.
Yes.
Came out with their Celebrate kit. It's a collaboration with Andrea Rangel. She did the Celebrate socks, and Catherine did her amazing self-striping yarn. And they're going to do a knit along in December, I believe. And it is a small motif, triangle motif. And you have a main color is your undyed, and your color work is all done in self-striping.
This is what, a sock?
It's a sock pattern. They're the Celebrate socks.
And do you know what it looks like yet?
Yes, I'm going to show you right now. It's so cute. It is like, yes, it's color work, but it's going to be very meditative and fun to work up. There they are. Self-striping yarn that you're not going to have any extra ends. That's all just one skein of yarn with the natural. See the cute little leather tag you get? I believe they still have this in Catherine's shop. There were different ways to purchase the kit. Like one of the kit it comes with this cute little faux leather tag that you can put on the edge of your sock.
I love
and it's washable. And that's Celebrate. And here's Andrea's logo. And of course, Gauge Dye Works.
I do also want to mention, you guys, I'm on they do birth flowers every month.
Yes.
November just came out.
Like, look at that photo. Someone is just having the best time wearing their Celebrate socks.
This is November chrysanthemum.
Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. And actually, they have Cosmos, which is October. They don't have the sock one, but they have the big shawl one. Anyway.
Okay, so Catherine was so sweet, and she sent us each a Celebrate kit.
She did.
She did.
I was actually just looking because I was going to buy one.
I said to her, oh my gosh, I was literally just, the day they went on sale, she said, I would really love to send you these. You're always such a big supporter. And I said, I was literally planning on getting one today. So thank you, Catherine. I've already downloaded my pattern.
How do we download the pattern?
Well, you get a card in here with a QR code, and it's all there for you. So you get the pattern, the yarn, and the little tag. At one point, there were other kits where you got add-ons. But I tell you, the yarn and the pattern and the little tag, I mean, it's just perfect.
The pre-order is closed.
Pre-order's closed?
Yeah.
That's for the basic?
It's closed.
Okay.
So just so you know.
They promoted it a lot. Like their newsletters, they were on Instagram, they were doing that. So if you did miss and worried about it, just get on their newsletter.
This inspires me to actually knit the socks.
So cute. So cute. And just like the socks I shared today, maybe you only want to do color work on the leg. Maybe you want to do shorties, but they are running a knit along, so you can join the knit along. It's going to be super fun.
Do you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to hold it with natural mohair.
Yeah.
And do DK.
And make like a
Just
hat
adjust.
or something?
No, socks.
Okay.
Just take Andrea's pattern and just tweak it for the
Sure.
number of stitches.
Sure. Anyway, that's really fun, right?
Now, is this pattern going to be available to anybody who wants it now, or is it exclusive to the kits?
I don't know that.
That
I do
inspires
not
me
know
to
that.
cast on socks because that is beautiful.
I just said to her, holy cow, I am so excited to me, they're just so beautiful. They're sort of like a vintage holiday.
Yeah.
So it is, I'm looking at the sock pattern and it says,
There's
the
no
pattern's not available for purchase yet.
Okay.
I don't know how it's going to work. You can always
Yeah.
ask
Yeah.
Andrea and she'll let you know. But I just thought it was so beautiful, that little bit of simple color work, just classic and gorgeous, and I just can't wait to get them.
When we saw Kathleen from our Canmore retreat on
Yeah.
the cruise,
Yeah.
and I think I'm getting this right. If I'm not getting this right, she gave us a gift, and I didn't show this last time, but I want to show this. I'm hoping I'm getting it right. We were I was
these are
gifted these
so
buttons,
cute.
and I really have to show you because I came across them again and I didn't show them. They're handcrafted artisan buttons from Hall in Hoof Farm. Hall, Haul, in
Holland.
HollandHoofFarm.com.
Cute.
They're pottery buttons.
I think this vendor was at Rhinebeck or one of the places in New York.
Look at these buttons.
That's so cute.
Now, how would I use them so I don't look like a crazy cat lady?
Not possible.
On a mitten.
Cute. But you don't look like a crazy cat lady. Like, you're just showing you love cat, like on a cowl.
I love
A
this.
cowl that buttons.
That's cute too. No, I don't think I'd do that.
How would you do it with mittens? There's 3 of them.
I mean, 2, one on each mitten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but don't you love that?
Yes, I love them.
A little one on a hat.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. And you won't look crazy. You'll just
No.
be like, I'm a cat person.
I'm also I would happily be called a crazy cat lady. But look what came.
That's fast.
It was fast. My Victorian house cats to knit. Remember, you guys, I showed you?
This is going to be like a recipe book. You'll never knit one, but they're the cutest. I hope you knit one.
Oh.
These are like life-like patterns.
And I think they're knit very, very tight because they were stuffed to within an inch of their 9 lives.
They were beautiful. This was a beautiful designer's table. She had such a great selection. I hope you make one, Jode.
Look at this one. And they were life size.
That's hilarious.
They were life size. Victorian house cats to knit by Sarah Elizabeth Kellner.
And I've never seen animals in that sort of those poses, like those action poses.
That's
like that stretch, and they're late. Like they were just, and they're also different. They're so different, these
So
patterns.
that if you guys knit it, you would knit it to a cat that you love, or for the person, like, look at these 3 little kittens. That's what a kitten looks like,
This is
laying
really
down playing
cute.
with blocks
Exactly.
or whatever. Anyway,
This is a great
love
pattern
this
book. Cat people, get on it.
You know what I'm thinking?
Or people that want to knit for their cat-loving friend.
Here's what oh, look at this.
Oh my gosh, a new mom and her litter.
You know what I'm thinking? Of taking a sabbatical from my life for 1 year. I'm ready to take my year sabbatical because I want to take a year off and just knit.
Okay.
Like, don't have any responsibilities other than my family. Like, I wanted to remove every other adult responsibility out of my life except my family and just be able to.
That's called retiring.
Oh, is that it?
And then you can come out of retirement. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. That's what I'd like.
That's what I feel like people that retire and love to knit, they look forward to, like, I wake up and it's, figuring out what project I'm going to make.
Right. We had talked to somebody who was newly retired. Well, I remember talking to someone who's newly retired recently, and they were just like,
Best thing ever.
best thing ever.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. I'm ready for my sabbatical.
Jodi, I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Even taking the summer off. But then do we really feel like knitting all summer? I don't know. We have so many amazing local makers, and I do love, and sometimes I feel like we haven't shown some that we've loved forever and we still love. And I just wanted to show Studio by Britta. I got 2 brand new bags.
We haven't talked about her for a
Studio by Britta. We are so lucky. You can find her bags at our local Fiber Nook shop. You can just go in there, and they've always got some of Britta's bags. She does, what kind of quilting is this? I don't know what this is called.
freehand.
Okay.
Free
Free
hand.
motion.
Free motion,
Free
sorry,
motion.
free motion.
There we go. And she does specific little, you can get a bag that says hats, and this is a sock bag. And she's got gorgeous fabric choices. She's incredible.
I actually think
talent.
Yeah. We were drawn to her when we first met her at a show because of her amazing making.
Studio Britta.
Yeah.
She's on Etsy. You can find her. She's incredible. She's so creative. And she also, look at this one. Look at this llama or alpaca. And this one is a drawstring. So it's different. And she's got the cutest fabric on the back. And we're going to share these in our 12 days of giveaways because we love Britta so much. We know you're going to love Britta. These are just the cutest.
It's funny you say alpaca because I watched an alpaca being born on YouTube today.
What?
I don't know.
What
It
channel's
came across-
that?
It was actually TikTok, and it was just a video of an alpaca giving birth.
That's amazing.
The screaming this alpaca was doing, as in, I would totally could relate.
Really? Poor thing.
Anyway,
Do they give birth standing up?
yeah.
Yeah. Like I know giraffes do. So
Well,
I
they're
kinda
lucky they don't have damage.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure that could be the case.
The
Anyway,
poor thing. Oh my gosh. Listen, there is no more city girl. Like we have questions.
right.
We would be like, wow, I had no idea about all of that.
And then I also watched. They had to pull a calf. Like that's
yeah.
aggressive.
Listen, when your rubber gloves go up to your shoulders, you know it's some serious business,
Yeah.
right?
Anyway.
A large animal farm vet, that's got to be an interesting life.
It's not for the faint of heart.
No, and not easy at all, right?
The calf was not alive.
That's like,
It was awful. Yeah, it was. I don't know what prompted all these videos come across, but I find it very interesting. It's just like it's life, but it was just this farmer chose to it's a hard life.
I do follow somebody on YouTube that's like a sheep farm. So
and they were doing these measures to save the adult, the mother. Anyway,
that's the hard life of being a farmer, right? There's a lot of tough choices and sad days. I was going to be like, I hope you're cut out for it with your goats.
Yeah.
Star says, I don't know, she's watching something else and she said the calf was alive.
Oh, not the one I watched.
No.
But I mean, as sad as it was showing that these are the measures they have to do to save the mother because anyway, we won't talk about that.
Anyway, joyful knitting bags. Back to joyful knitting bags. Anyway, I love it. I love Britta.
You know what?
She's phenomenal.
I feel like people could call us that. Joyful knitting bags.
Jodi,
right?
It's not wrong.
They wouldn't be wrong.
They would not be wrong.
Yeah. Okay, I remember when I was at a Woolen Affair.
Yes.
Catherine of Brooklyn General, her event at Rhinebeck. An amazing, amazing event. Get on her email list if it's something you want to attend.
For Brooklyn General or...
Always get on people's email.
Totally.
But she had her own A Woolen Affair spin cycle colorway, and I thought it was so pretty. I didn't get it when I was there, but I wanted to buy it once I got home. And so I bought a couple of skeins.
Those are beautiful.
It's called Deep Thoughts.
There were some that were super pink too.
Woolen Affair Custom Spin Cycle Colorway. It's
Yeah.
a dyed in the wool.
It's beautiful.
I am going to share these for 12 days.
Jodi.
Yeah. I just thought these were so
That's
good.
awesome.
You can see it's got shades of gold and beautiful greens. There's pinks.
It reminds me of the apples.
Yes.
Like that event took place in an apple orchard. And to me, looking at that, well, not the blue, but the greens and pinks.
But look at in there. I mean, these are magic. You don't
That's
even know
beautiful.
what's inside when you. But I just thought they were so beautiful, and I loved being able to support Catherine
Totally.
and her an amazing event. So that's
Totally.
going to go to 12 days.
Jodi, I love it. Thank
Yeah.
you. I only have one more thing to share. Well, not true. I have two things from when we went to our local yarn shop. Statement Junkie literally was unpacking an order of wool felt items when we went.
Add to cart. Check out.
Yes, add to cart. So I got the large, what are they calling it? 9-inch decor bowl. This is multicolor. There's no explanation
I also
necessary.
got. Did you not get the smaller one?
No.
It was about this size that fit right in
Yeah,
here.
maybe 6 inches.
Yeah.
No, I just got the biggie. Of course I love them all. Listen, I really should just buy bags of the felt balls and I think it would be so fun to make stuff. But there was also sheep in their order, and I got a little white sheep. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but I love them. I feel like this could be a little project bowl or could hold your little tchotchkes. You could put a plant in it. No end to what you can do. Just joy. I love the colors.
I have the smaller one at the door that we throw our keys in.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect for something like that.
I am a giant proponent of tchotchkes. Any and all. I love eclectic. I just think these are just such a fun addition.
I do too.
And there was also garlands.
Well, I think that, yeah.
I can't find them on the website, you guys. I don't know if they're there yet.
You
But
can call them. Call Statement Junkie. They may not have been added to the website. They'll know what you're talking about.
felt ball.
Wool felt bowl.
They're here.
Oh, they are.
They're 25. Oh, hang on. Yeah, $25 for the 7-inch.
This one was 40, the big one. They have a giant sheep too. I wasn't, and she's like this big.
The garlands aren't on there yet, but you can get them on Statement Junkie.
Yeah.
The $160 large sheep were big. They're huge.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway,
Beautiful.
so cute. Love it. You know what else I got in the mail? Marie Wallen has a brand new book out.
Where did you get that?
I ordered it. It came across somewhere, and
You ordered it?
I ordered it.
Because that's like a Rowan one, right? Is that a Rowan book?
Is it?
I don't know. Oh, you must have gone to Marie Wallen.
I think I did. I think
It's
it
beautiful.
came across my website.
Oh, so maybe not.
Not my website.
Oh, Jodi, that's amazing. That's so gorgeous.
Oh, this is the cover photo. I want to knit this sweater.
Good for you.
And
What weight is it? Probably fingering.
I'm-
But go for it.
I'm going to knit fingering, and here's why. I think for my internal thermostat,
yeah.
a DK double weight, right? It's going to
Yeah.
be double if you're holding DK.
Right.
It's going to be too thick.
Yeah.
So this is going to turn out to be a DK
You could
weight.
even do like sport weight.
Right.
Like if you don't want to do skinny fingering, you could probably
Yeah.
do
And
a
it's
sport weight.
going to be wool. Not scratchy
Jodi is
wool.
so beautiful. Well, I believe Marie Wallen's got her own yarn line too. Like if you look
Oh.
at the yarns, and it reminds me of like it's a beautiful small 50-gram balls of color.
guys.
If I'm thinking of the right, yeah. Well,
You guys, Marie Wallen is stunning, a stunning colorwork designer.
I think whenever you see one of her, and it's so recognizable. Like
is
you'll
it.
you'll see someone Jodi, that is awesome.
This is it.
And it's drop shoulder too.
Yeah. I bet you it's
That's
got to
gonna
be in the
be-
round.
Maybe it doesn't have to be.
This could be 6
Part
months.
of it for sure probably isn't.
This could be 6 months.
Right. And that's what I was going to say, that, it may not be that thing that you knit super fast, but work on it. It will be done. And then
Yeah.
you're going to wear it and have it forever.
Oh,
That's
just
in the
a
round.
minute.
That one's in the round. I would knit that.
that.
I would knit that.
Should we do a colorwork sweater knit along?
That would be amazing.
Look at that. I just,
She's a beautiful, amazing,
you
incredible
guys,
designer.
we are such giant, we're such giant fans of books.
Yes,
And knitting
yes,
books.
yes.
And I just love to be able to sit down and just look at these books and get inspiration. And I'm not necessarily, because I've been knitting for a while, that I no longer,
That's
this
pretty.
is another one.
That's another one top down.
This is in the round.
Yeah.
I'm no longer to the point where I want to knit so I can wear it, like just to get through it.
Right.
I
Product.
there are some things that are like that, but I don't have to rush through it anymore. Just because I love
surprised
knitting.
to hear that.
I'm surprised to hear that. There's always going to be those projects. Oh,
I love it. I love. Oh, wait, that's so pretty.
all over texture.
For me, I totally agree with you. Like, I loved having that all over colorwork vest pattern to work on. But I also love, oh my God. Speaking of colorless vests,
You guys.
goodness. I do also like having that stockinette project
Yeah.
too. Like, maybe I don't feel like working on charts at that point, but I do like both of those. And it looks like it says on the back of that book, beautiful hand knit and crochet. So I wonder if there's crochet in that book or if that's just,
There's got to be, right?
oh, wow. That is such a beautiful,
The photography is crazy beautiful. Anyway,
Jodi.
I'm inspired.
And it says Erin. So that's probably not fingering weight patterns.
hold the phone.
Maybe she's got an Erin yarn. Maybe this is going to be like your dream. I don't think those look fingering weight.
I can't knit an Aran weight sweater, you guys. Okay. hang
Oh,
on.
that's so pretty.
Does it say yarn? Oh,
Marie Wallen, British Breeds, Erin.
this is Aran colorwork. No, this is not for me. This was old Jodi. This is not new Jodi. I
Right.
can't.
Listen, she's got a million fingering weight patterns for you to choose from.
Okay. Yeah, this is
Tons
all,
and tons
this
and
is
tons.
all Aran, you guys.
And some of them are flat color work. Like when you said, oh, it can't be flat.
This is Aran, the Oliver colorwork. It's all Aran.
Maybe she just released a new yarn.
Do you think it's the name of her yarn and not just the weight?
No, yeah.
It's got to be the weight.
Because I think I actually have a couple of little balls of her yarn, and it was fingering weight. So I mean, when you double ply that, it's probably the Erin.
And I'd like to say they go up to a 58 inch. It's not quite as size inclusive as I would like, but not far off.
Your nails.
Aren't they amazing?
Yes.
So
Whoa.
you guys, I went to go get my nails done and I had a dark, almost black color picked out, but then this caught my eye.
It's like a nude
it is nude.
disco ball.
It's nude. So it's not in your face, but it's still really super
I love
sparkly.
it.
So this book was such a beautiful.
Maybe you could do the vest.
Yeah.
Erin vest would be okay because you've got
I'm
a
gonna
lot
look
of
more
ventilation.
into it, and maybe I swatch.
And I wonder what the yardage is. Like
Yeah.
maybe their Erin's a little bit lighter or something.
Right.
Anyway.
right. Okay.
Jodi, beautiful.
Lots of information.
Lots of inspiration, which I
do
love.
have to say, you guys, I don't know if there's a code to get it in your library. The charts are small.
Let's see. That one is.
The charts are really small.
Oh.
Like I would have to copy this and maybe get it blown up.
That's something to consider for sure for a lot of people.
Because my eyes...
Maybe you can buy the digital copy of the book, though.
Well,
Maybe
that's what
there's a
I'm
digital
looking at.
copy.
And it talks about steeking, and it talks about tension and sizing. So there's and
Fruity Knitting had an episode where they interviewed Marie Wall. It was very, very, of course, just like all of them, so interesting to hear. I really love the chats with designers to hear about their right.
I found information.
Okay, good.
If you wish to receive a PDF version of this book, please email with your request so you can get a PDF book. It also says to enlarge charts, use the PDF version of the book to enlarge the chart. If a chart is split across 2 or 4 pages, then print in all 4 sections and join.
Okay,
So,
she's
great.
thought of it.
She's thought of it.
There you go.
Okay,
I
you
love
guys,
that.
All of that. Beautiful book.
So you can buy this and then say to them, I'd also like the PDF copy, please.
I think I would end up going like...
And that can be one thing where people say, oh, no, I just can't. These are not for me. But now you know.
I'd be cross-eyed by the time I would be done that.
Who has knit with this? Sandnesgarn Borstedt Alpaca. That is for sure not how you pronounce it.
No, it is. It's for sure it.
It is, I think, bulky weight. 50 grams, 110 meters. Super fluffy. It is 90% alpaca, 96% alpaca, 4% nylon. And I'm pretty sure when we were at Rhinebeck that there was some sweaters in the Cultivate book knit with this, I think. Anyway, Statement Junkie had a bunch of this yarn. This color apparently is discontinued, and my heart broke because I was like, oh, I would love a sweater quantity in that color. But I bought some skeins just to play with because it's so fluffy and soft. And I feel like Sandnesgarn is such a great price point. Like, you're getting beautiful fiber, but it's never really, really pricey, right? Like,
They have, listen, if Sandnesgarn was the only yarn left for us to knit under, they have so many amazing bases.
they really do. And I find,
From
like,
cotton
especially the
blends
wools,
and
like,
fine-
really affordable.
But like, not only like there's some like woollier wool, but there's fine wool that it makes like it's super soft.
Well, and this is alpaca. Like, it's very, very soft, but then it's held together with a little nylon core or thread.
Right.
So, and I think this one was $13 or $14. So, I mean, a little more, but alpaca's an luxury fiber,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
but the wool's very, very affordable. And of course, we love it. Anyway, how pretty is that? I just thought, how fun would it be to swatch something fluffy like this? The sweater that I think this yarn was in was a dream. So this is sort of a dream garment. I bought 2 of each of these colors. Oh, and 2 of this color. So
Yeah.
how cute of a stripy, fluffy sweater would that be? Anyway, don't fall in love with these because they're both discontinued, and I just don't even understand
Can we
it.
talk with somebody who's down at
Whose
Sandnesgarn?
job is it to pick colors? Because they had 3 pinks that were all discontinued.
I could actually see the other pink wasn't it more looked like Bubblicious-y, kind of.
I know, but
It's pretty,
anyway, maybe
but
there's
these camel color,
yeah.
like that's a wardrobe staple.
Kinda. But maybe they know something we don't know and there's other colors available. I don't know. But my heart broke a little that this was included in the discontinued colors because
I agree.
just because.
Excuse
Anyway,
me.
beautiful. Love it. Yay, Statement Junkie. It's always fun to visit.
Okay, I have a finished object.
You do not.
Yep.
What? Jodi, those are so cute.
Darlene knit these for me. I wanted to show them. Natalie, who is Remembrances Pottery,
Yes.
I talked about. She comes out
She's
with
not a nurse, by the way.
Why?
I don't know. We used to say
Oh,
she's
yeah,
a nurse.
she's a nurse. She's not.
She's
a
not.
nurse. She does an Advent socks, meaning you could knit it with your Advent
Kits.
kits.
And this is like, I don't know how many years in a row now, right? We've always known her for her pottery, but her now designs. She does these amazing designs.
Yes. It does say the pattern has 12 sections per sock, so you can start on December 1st and do like mini sections and have them
That's such
in
a good
conjunction with your mini
idea.
set and have socks for Christmas. this year she chose Frankie Gray Fibres, but I wanted to show these
What?
because these are coming on November 15th.
So next Friday.
Oh, I should have showed them next week. I'll show them again next week, but you guys,
Pretend we didn't show these.
look at the little...
Jodi, the colors are amazing.
Natalie put her own palette together, you guys, but
Wow.
we'll have kits now, but I wanted to show these because they're coming.
How many colors?
6 colors.
That's amazing.
That's fun. Okay.
That's
thanks.
a stunning design.
Darlene knit
super,
those for me.
super fun.
Aren't they fun?
Darlene.
Here's a big.
It looks beautiful.
Aren't those
6
fun?
colors plus. Oh, Natalie's here.
Oh, hi.
Hi. 6 colors plus an undyed
Yes.
or white or whatever.
Right. It's going to be very fun. Oh,
So is it
Natalie,
like a whole skein of the...
I'm going to have to put the undyed yarn. I forgot about that. Here is the
It's a super...
color palette.
Oh, it's so cute.
Really fun. Based
Look
on
at that.
vintage.
Lemony limey.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's inspired by vintage glass holiday ornaments.
Okay.
And so we will be adding a full skein of natural to an optional add-on natural skein of yarn.
Well, looks like it's included in all the color work though. Like
If
it's one of
somebody has them,
one of the colors.
We're gonna do that. I have
Yeah.
to circle back and have Jordan add that to the kit.
Okay.
So that's really
I mean, of course, you
fun.
could use whatever background color you like. If you don't love the white, you could use navy or dark green or whatever you think is a good contrast. But I love the white.
So I think what we'll do is have the minis. It's going to be all in one listing. You'll get the mini set with an optional add-on 100 gram of non-dyed yarn.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the colors are out of this world. You guys are so good. So good.
Yeah,
What's
fun.
this blue? Aquamarine. Oh. And it's hot pink, not red. Like really fun twist of colors.
You guys, we talked about this last time, but I didn't show my kit.
Oh, I love it.
This is one of the new, no, it's not new. But this is a Kris Kringle Going Gnome kit.
Oh, Natalie says 50 grams would be ample.
Oh yeah, 50 grams would be ample.
So you could do
an
okay.
optional
You guys
add-on.
will figure it out.
You know what? We're just going to do the kit like Natalie knit it. We're going to have a 50 gram natural as well as these minis will be the kit.
And then you've got lots of room for like making them longer or whatever.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, guys.
That's beautiful. I'm done. Done.
You guys. So we had talked about my fabric of the Tula Pink fabric in the cat collection. Remember she came out with that I showed?
Vanessa, my creative garage. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Just Tula Pink.
But Tula Pink, remember I showed you guys the fabric kit I got? I haven't had anything made with it yet.
Oh, yes.
But then my creative garage, Vanessa, her post came across my page and she was using this fabric.
She has amazing colors.
She was going to a show and she had the cat one like this and then she had the cat food cans. Of course, everyone bought the cats.
Oh.
But look at this.
That's so cute.
This is my brand new sock bag, but look at the bottom. She added a faux leather metallic pink.
So cute.
She's such a beautiful maker. Look at this
She
coordinating.
is a beautiful maker. She dyes yarn.
These are cat eyes, you guys.
Oh, that's cute.
This is a part of the coordinating line that Tula Pink did. And then the inside is a beautiful...
Can you imagine being a yarn dyer and a bag maker like
No.
like concurrently?
No, you can't do it all.
Well.
Unless on a very small scale.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say very small scale. I don't want... You just have to divide your time.
I feel like, yeah, it's time budgeting.
Both are so time consuming.
Yes. Well, listen, she loves bright colors and she does do beautiful bags. And she's out of Australia, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere over there. I personally love the cat tin fabric.
I think it's amazing. Okay, and so this also caught my eye. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to keep it or gift it to the 12 days of giveaway.
God, it's so cute.
Look at
goldfish.
Goldfish, but look, it's like a faux pebbled leather bottom.
Listen, Tula Pink. I watched a video where she was launching her new line.
She does videos it's Tula Tuesdays.
Okay, so I was watching, it was like
Yes.
a long one, and it was her 20th collect, or 20 years or something, and she had taken her original fabric collection, and with all the way she's evolved and things she's learned, she's did a reboot.
That was this also.
Oh, okay.
This cat one, I forget the name of it. She rebooted this.
It was really cool. It had monkeys and anyway, like her newest collection. It's really, really cute too.
She's so amazing, Tula Pink.
Yes.
I
have a quilting book that
I
she
don't
wrote.
know if this is Tula Pink. It quite possibly could be. It looks like it
I
could
can't
be.
imagine that it's not.
But you guys, look at the beautiful size of this. And it's got 3 pockets on the inside.
And I love the coral with the cool pink and blue.
Like, look at this bag.
Yeah.
Don't you love it?
Amazing, Jodi. I think you should keep it.
I have so many bags.
I know, but
I feel like maybe give it away to 12 days.
well,
it's stunning. I don't know. I bought it because I love it. I don't know.
well, then you should keep it.
I won't use it. I have too many bags. Does it come a time where you get too many bags?
I'm probably there, but I still love them.
Do you rotate them?
Sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like some I should really donate or destash or whatever because they're so amazing. But just because you don't use them doesn't mean they're less amazing.
Okay.
But I also just pulled out like an older one and I thought, oh, I'm so happy to be using this. Like I still love it.
Would love someone to love this and enter for our giveaways and this go to a home. So this is going to be a 12-day giveaway.
Oh, that's really nice.
I hope somebody loves it as
They
much as
will,
I did.
for sure. I think the colors are out of this world.
This I'm not giving away.
Good. That's a great compromise. And you knit more, like I was going to say,
Smaller.
but you don't really because you've sweaters and everything. But you'll get a ton of what use out of that.
Oh my God. Look,
It's
it's like
so
fish
cute.
bones. Anyway.
So her business is called My Creative Garage.
She's got yarn, she's got kits, she's got bags.
She's a wonderful person and she dyes really fun yarn. She loves bright colors, which is one of the reasons I love watching what she's knitting because she'll do samples and yarn kits for sweaters and things and like, you know, kind of like Sophie of Botanical Yarn where Sophie loves hot pink.
Do you remember
So I'm
I got
always
one of those
into
didn't she send us a kit for our breast cancer last year?
She sent some,
Yeah.
she has sent over the
Lots of
years.
pinks,
Amazing.
yeah.
And she was doing boucle yarn at one point. Remember that was so pretty.
UPS.
Oh,
Bill.
thank you.
So that's really fun, you guys. Listen, these things that we come across, we love to be able to bring them to you to share. Like My Creative Garage, we've shown Vanessa. But, I mean, I think that bag is spectacular.
It is.
It's standout to
It
me. So
is.
it's fun to get those things every now and again.
It is. And I think at this time of year, maybe people are looking for gift ideas and, you know, go for it. And as Canadians, an Australian dollar is not that far off our
No.
Canadian dollar. So it's actually a really accessible, I think, way to shop.
And it came in a very timely manner.
Great. Oh, yeah. You've still got tons of time.
Yeah.
So, well, Jodi, I'm glad you found things you loved.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Okay. So I will have a few things to show in the end, patterns, but I'd really love to show you
You could also
guys.
save them next because we'll be back in a week.
That's true. That's true.
And if you don't have quite as much knitting, maybe we have more pattern inspo. Maybe we do a little gift knitting pattern inspo next week.
I love that. So I'm going to show you what's new in the Grocery Girls shop right now. I'm going to show you 5 pom-poms that are brand new that are already in the shop. I will then show you 5 newer pom-poms that are arriving today that as soon as I get them, I'll add them to the shop later today.
Okay.
Because our pom-poms are strong right now.
I know.
Right?
Yes. These are made by Janet, who is Yarn Bowler, and now it's years ago.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm a pom-pom maker, and I think you guys need your own pom-pom line. We were like,
Yeah, we do, Janet.
It's just been phenomenal. So Janet makes the most beautiful pom-poms. If you've never tried them, I know we're super biased, but they are a tie-on pom-pom that's not droopy, saggy. I've never had a nicer pom-pom.
Yeah.
And it's hard for you to believe it because I'm so biased, but I'm not kidding you. We've tried a lot.
And we've also refined and figured out what fur that we love the most.
Yes.
There's some furs that we've discontinued because we found more beautiful fur, or Janet's found more beautiful fur. So the fur that's in the shop right now is amazing. It's all faux fur, but it's really beautiful.
It is.
So I'm just going to show you a few of our brand new ones.
I can't eat. That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Super fluffy.
Super
This
fluffy.
one, look at the movement here, you guys. This is like you're walking down the street and that's like where'd you get that pom-pom?
Yeah. We seem to think
I
you
love
guys
that.
love more of the natural furs or some like a combination of.
And these are, like I said, tie-on. So maybe one day you feel like having a pom-pom look, and maybe one day you don't. You can just, in 2 seconds, remove the pom-pom.
This is like a taupey, mauvish,
Silvery,
kind
dirty,
of
beigey pink.
It's all of that.
Yeah, it's so good.
We feel like this size that we've
Oh my gosh.
finished on is a really beautiful size. We just have one size.
Yeah.
We feel like it's the perfect size.
It was the most popular from customers and our preferred too. So
This
it's
red
great.
one is a kind of a deeper red, but it's got a barely there kiss of dark on the tips.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
It's subtle for sure.
This one. It's
What?
like I think I called it sage, or Janet called it sage.
OMG.
But isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
And then these next ones are going to
Wow.
be brand new, coming today, arriving. So I'm going to get them in ASAP. But look, it's got a tiny dark tip. This is going to be number 149.
Love.
This is 143. It's like dark and cream, but it's got like a touch of caramel
Some
color
kind of a
through
warm
it.
color in there.
You'll see it. This looks great on like neutrals or black or cream.
This is kind of like yarn. Pom-poms are always better in person. Like if you
Yeah.
love it here, you're really going to love it when you get it home.
This is a
That's
really pretty light, like toffee color with a little bit of cream and black
This would
throughout.
look really good on that mahogany vest that you have.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, this one.
Ooh.
It's like a really beautiful cream with a touch on the tips. I think that just makes it look like it's real.
Yeah.
You know, like real animal fur. This is pretty. Oh, look at that.
I'm a giant fan of all of these.
And then this one I thought was really cool.
Ooh.
Let me grab a skein of yarn here.
That's unique. Oh, that is
So this
pretty.
is like a core of like the seawater, deep seawater blue,
Oh wow, Jodi.
right?
Yes.
Something
And then like a bronze.
something like that just gives it so much interest on a hat,
That's really unique.
right?
Yes. I'm
Any
gonna need one of
grayish
those. I don't-
blue, or it's just beautiful on
I'm
that.
gonna need one of those. And also this sage. Like I'll admit I gravitate more to the natural tones, but there's some colors that it was like, you know, this pale blushy
Yeah.
beige and this sage,
Yeah.
and for sure it's like an olivey bronze
Like
and a
I feel like I
slate
need a hat
blue.
with this on it. Like that's
yeah.
stunning.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think, oh no. At first I thought, oh, but then I looked at it and the core is just that watery,
Yeah.
deep blue color.
Yeah. No, it's really, really
So-
special.
So many new pom-poms, you guys, are beautiful. And if you're wondering, there is a section at the top of our website where all new to the shop things come. It'll also be in its category to shop in the menu of pom-poms, but anything new you're looking for will be in there.
And yes, Jodi does all the website, and I think you do an amazing job.
It's actually kind of fun. It's very plug and play.
It's like
user-friendly.
scrapbooking, kind of.
Yeah, Shopify makes it really easy.
Yeah, you do a great job.
To
It
do a
looks
website.
phenomenal. And please sign up for our newsletters. We only send ones with really, really great news in it, and we
We don't bug you with nonsense.
No. And I mean, there are times where there's no newsletters, which is probably not great for business marketing, but we really want to just share the things that we have and that you love. And we have still continued to order. There's lots of fun things coming. So
You have the yarn we were going to feature.
I do.
We have a really exciting collaboration that we've just launched with Rochelle of Moondrake.
we love Rochelle. How many years? I remember the day we met her at DFW. She is a relocated Canadian down in Oklahoma. Rochelle is an amazing indie dyer. You, I'm sure, know her yarn, and she has a brick and mortar yarn shop now. You can go to the Moondrake yarn shop. So we adore her. We've been trying to get a project together for a long, long time, and it has finally come around, and we're so excited that it has. So this is Girls on the Moon, which is a collaboration with Moondrake and Grocery Girls. And there's an amazing, gorgeous speckle that we have turned into a sock set with this really cool, I don't know, what do you call this color? Yes, it's pink, but it also is really cool, leaning towards purpley. The speckles are so bright and fun.
I think it's a lighter magenta. I really think it's
I would love
magenta. Remember magenta on Blue's Clues?
it's like periwinkle and pink had a
Yeah.
baby kind of like it's one of my favorite pinks. This is a fingering weight. They always call them sock sets, but you can make
Yes.
whatever you want with them.
Yes.
This is DK, which is 2 skeins. You got the speckle DK with a really rich, bright, plummy,
Berry.
magenta, totally boysenberry color. You get 2 of those. And do you have the mohair one?
I thought you had the mohair on, but of course it came later and I didn't bring it. I will
Okay,
show a photo.
I think I might have one over there on the table. Show this.
Okay, so this is called Lovingly, and this is the first colorway she came up when she thought of a collab with us. It is the most beautiful pink with splashes of red over top, you guys. I think pink and red are the perfect pairing. This has a little bit of a speckle throughout. It's got a little bit of I don't know if it's even gold, but there's also the red speck and maybe a magenta
This
on
makes
there.
me smile so hard.
This
I
comes
love
in
these.
DK sets as well as the fingering sets.
That's amazing. And of course, we had to do a fingering and mohair because we compare them so often together. So this is what you will get in that set. Rochelle's mohair is out of this world amazing. It is 60% kid mohair and 40% mulberry silk. It is extra, extra soft. And look at those speckles, the way they take on the mohair. I truly cannot even. So anyway, it's very exciting to collaborate with friends.
There's 4 sets.
It is in the shop now.
Exclusively in our shop.
Yes.
We were so thrilled to be able to do this collaboration together. And she was a doll to work with.
She's incredible. She
was
is,
a gem.
She really is.
Yeah.
So thank you. I think people are going to love. Maybe you're going to make something. Maybe it's a gift. Maybe you're going to make something amazing for yourself. That's wonderful too. I love it.
Miss Julie Aslin, who
Yes.
is the wholesale for our books as well as an extraordinary yarn dyer.
Look at that.
She has sent a gift to us that we are going to be able to put in 12 days of giveaway as well.
Jodi shared this is her brand new sparkle mohair, which is her Anatolia Etoile. So
Look at the
stars.
sparkle. You guys, look.
Etoile is star, I believe. This has 40% silk and a little bit of lurex thread as well. So you do get a beautiful,
You can see that.
subtle sparkle. It is also phenomenal mohair. Like, as a mohair lover, they're not all the same. This one is incredible. This color right here is the Tipesh.
I also think, you guys, so this, I was telling you, had 3 strands. The fingering, the mohair, and the sparkle. What if you didn't want the sparkle, this was the mohair you added
What if?
for your sparkle?
What if? Amazing. So you can get all kinds of colors of Julie from, there's lots of local yarn shops that carry Julie's yarn.
Is she wholesale only?
I don't know. So you check it out, you guys. Maybe you're going to go to Julie Aslin. Julie, she's just phenomenal. She's a really amazing lady, and her colors, I cannot even. Julie, thank you for this big treat. What a beautiful thing to give away. Oh, wow.
What was the base
It's
called?
so soft. Anatolia Etoile.
Oh, yeah. So the étoile is the...
She's got Anatolia, I believe, is her mohair base. This is the one that's the sparkle.
I believe she is wholesale only. So she has on her website her yarns and colorways, but they're not to purchase.
Okay. So there's lots and lots of local yarn shops that carry Julie. Maybe there's one really close to you.
Yeah. Thank you for this giveaway. 12 days of giveaway. So someone can knit a beautiful something with sparkles.
Wow. And that color, I cannot even.
Oh, that's so funny. I did bring the yarn.
Did you?
Yeah. So I just wanted to, if anyone had questions, this came in a DK set, but the other one, Girls on the Moon, did not come in a DK set. Just
Lovingly
so you know.
is two different ones. Okay.
Okay, you guys, we finally got this.
Look, maybe somebody wants to make a hat.
Yes.
Can you even? Okay.
What I also want to say is we've decided to have a book event.
Yes.
Combined with free shipping. So on top of your free shipping, you guys, is a 10% off all of our books.
Yeah.
So this is the time that you want to stock up because we have so many titles.
We do.
But this is the brand new Cultivate that we talked about last week. We showed it as well. We also have it in the shop now. The other thing we talked about that now has arrived is this journal.
This is this is by Lina Magazine, and it's called the Knitter's Planner of her 2025. So you can put all of your projects and things like that, but it's also a planner, like a date book, and in the book are all the knitting craft festivals all over the world plugged into the dates of the calendar.
Like, look at this, you guys. Okay, so
you can have FOMO because you know there's something happening in France.
September 3rd is Knit, Eat, and Co. For the 3 to 5th, and it tells you where it is in France. And then it also, Vermont Sheep and Wool, October 4th and 5th, September of next year.
So that's all in your book. So you can put all kinds of things in there as long with your projects and everything, but there's extra. And it's this beautiful kind of...
Faux leather.
It's a faux leather look.
I actually had to look it up because I thought it was leather.
It's embossed. It's a beautiful, beautiful planner. So, and it's got the elastic closure, and it's a good one. It's a great one.
I'm not normally a planner, you guys. She's thought of everything. There's empty pages in the back, blank. There's also lines.
A cast-on wish list.
Techniques.
Yeah, it's loaded.
It's so good, you guys.
It is.
It's well thought of.
Yeah.
And well planned.
Anything that Lina's also done knitting notes book. They're just such high quality, beautiful things.
You have lots of room per day. It's not just a small little box. There's lots of room per day. This
can just be your planner for the year.
This is a planner planned by somebody who's very familiar with planners and what works well.
Yeah.
It's the weekend.
It's a maker's planner. It's pretty exciting.
I'm actually thinking I might try.
Keep one.
You guys, put your stickers in it. Use your fun colored pens.
Yeah.
Have fun with this. And then at the end of the year, you may not do it every week. You may not do it every month. But I think it would be fun to look back at the end of the year.
I think so too. Have a little shelf and every year. I mean, that's part of the things with people that do planners, right? It's a history, it's a documentation, and it would be fun to go back on.
So it may not be your planner that you use because you have your phone calendar with reminders and things.
Right.
But I certainly think it would be fun to jot down yarns you see or think of, or projects you want to knit, and it's a beautifully curated little journal.
I agree. It's really fun.
And then another thing, you guys, we brought back our favorite ebony and ivory Christmas scents. One is Noel, and one is gingerbread.
These are amazing. Off the charts amazing. When the holiday ones come in really special red jars with the gold lid.
I feel like this Noel is like a bit of balsam, a bit of cranberry, with a splash of Santa's favorite elves, Mrs. Claus's favorite scent.
Listen, they're both. And this gingerbread is subtle. It's like maybe like a vanilla gingerbread where it's not so clovey, spicy. It's just a really nice fragrance. Ebony and Ivory Candles they're made here in Alberta. It's a woman-owned business. She has very high standards on the ingredients that they use, the essential oil. It's just so many good things.
And the nice thing about this is Tracie was a buyer of these before we were ever a seller of
That's
these.
why we carry these because, longtime customers, I would buy them as gifts for everybody. They're really, really, really exceptionally made, beautiful. It's very happy. So anyway, we brought in a few of the Christmas ones because I always buy myself these Christmas candles.
If you are also looking for more, they have several more Christmas scents, you guys. And it's Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
So it's...
And they ship really quickly. And so we brought in some as a treat. And we hope that you just add one to your order because we know you're going to love it.
Fox and Pine.
Yes.
Who we love their Notions Nooks. We love their fun little stitch stoppers and all the fun little kitschy characters and things like that. I'm just going to show a few because...
Right there.
Yeah, here they all are. What we've done is Tracie has discovered, and I didn't know this, they have these really fun...
This is one of their brand newest items. This just came out less than 10 days ago. She has spiral cable needles. And I've used something like this, you guys. They totally work.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll just hang down on your work, but they're really, really cute. And they absolutely do the job. And for the cat lovers, there's the kitty one.
I need a cat.
We need extra cat ones. But we've brought in all of her colors. So there's 4 fun colors as well as the silver cat one, but they're a really great. I love a notion that does the job, like not just cute, but it's really, really good. And that's what these are. And I had no idea how much I was going to fall in love with stitch stoppers. And we brought in so many.
You guys seem to really like the fun shapes, but you loved the hexy ones. And so what we did was bring in every single one of the hexagon ones, and they're floral and they're colorful and they're sparkle and they're
really great. Yeah. They're a super great little add-on or a gift or just something that I now need in my Notions bag.
Because we have so many, I left these stitch stoppers that are fun shapes. We've got some holiday ones, but we also have stocked some ones that are not holiday. I left that as one listing. And then these spiral cable needles is another listing. And then the hexy, I called them hexy stitch stoppers, are a different listing. Just because just so it wasn't so big, I have 3 separate listings, but they're in a category that are fun, easy to find with our Notions.
Oh, somebody said the spirals are out of stock already. We will reorder. They come very quickly.
Are they really?
Wow. That's fast.
So that's it, I think, for some new things. But the shop is loaded, you guys.
Yeah.
For anything that you're thinking of gift knitting or getting yourself. I also want to say, if you're thinking of the breast cancer kit, we do have some that will ship at the end of the month. So that's a good time to get it because it's free shipping this weekend.
Totally. And the very end of them. That is truly the end of the 2024 ones.
Yes.
We were lucky enough to get a pre-order from Karina's Yarn and the leather items from Thread and Maple and Shelly Can's pins, but that is the end of the 2024 kit. It's so beautiful. It was amazing to have that.
I'm just going to look for the spiral. the spiral cable needles. Did I not put any product in them? Maybe I added them with 0 inventory. I will have to check.
Okay.
Because there might be some in stock.
Okay.
And
and if not, I will shoot off an email today and reorder. Because they are really great.
I also have, you guys, really fun Frankie Gray. Oh yeah, they're out of stock. Or maybe I just put 1 each. Anyway, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Either way, we'll have some early next week. We're going to reorder.
Okay.
And now Frankie Gray. We have had such a fun couple of weeks, you guys. Adding some new collections to the shop. And we're really excited to share. We've had a lot of fun. So the first collection is Wicked.
Oh,
So the first of 2 movies.
it's 2 movies?
Yep, next year they've, I believe, filmed it. The second one is coming out next year. We're only getting half of the story
What?
now.
I hate it when they do that.
So we think pink goes good with green,
It
and this
totally
is the name
does.
of our color set. This is these are 50-gram skeins, so it comes to 4 full skeins available in DK and fingering. But what we also did, you guys, is we're using 4 speckle colorways, which you can do as a 100-gram set, as a 100-gram skein only, if you'd like.
Okay.
So this comes as a set, and then you can order 100-gram skeins of, this is Popular, this is Galinda, this is Pink Goes Good with Green, and this is Elphaba. These 4 speckle colorways can be ordered as 100-gram skeins on their own as well.
I love that.
Isn't that
and
fun?
Yes.
Okay, so that's our new color.
I'm so excited for this. I don't remember being this excited for a movie for a long time.
I know. Did you
And
get
your
tickets
yarn
already?
is amazing. No,
You should get tickets if you want to go the weekend.
I never know. I don't know. Well, no.
This is another collection. It's called Winter Wonderland.
Jodi.
We were thinking something icy and wintry and
A
not
dash of gold.
a dash of gold. We also think this is an amazing, like, Hanukkah. Because
Yes.
Hanukkah is blue with
Exactly.
gold, right?
Yes.
So again, this is a speckle, and then this is a very, very light speckle, you guys. You can see these are available. These speckles are available on pre-order by themselves. These are also colors that we carry all the time. So yeah, these we've made
everything
available.
is all new, existing colors.
Except, yes, everything is existing. So the kit is available to purchase on its own.
Yeah.
And then you can pre-order, which is just, we'll get it out next week.
I love it.
The full 100-gram skeins and fingering. Okay, so this one is called Whoville.
Oh my goodness.
This is really fun.
What do you pick?
This is called Whoville. And this has got Evergreen, Kate's Green, Jelly Bean, Blush, Hottest Pink, and Big Apple. But we also have these 2. I should actually take it out because it's hard. The speckles are harder to see in the plastic. So Whoville, and I forget what we called this one, but this is Whoville, which is red and greens and hot pinks. And then this is the little bit of
super
speckles
pretty.
on a really soft aqua
Is
background.
that on the bag? The name?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so how about Cindy Lou Who?
Yeah.
Which one?
This is Cindy Lou Who,
And then there's Whoville.
and this is Whoville.
Okay.
Are available on full 100-gram skeins as well. So that's a fun holiday set.
That would be super fun to get the 50s kit and stripe a sweater.
right.
Or a blanket. Crochet granny squares. This is beautiful.
Yes. Whoever is familiar
All of
with
these.
Office Christmas Party with Jason Bateman and Kate McKinnon and several other people, Kate McKinnon's character wears a non-denominational Christmas sweater.
I know. She's so funny.
we have done a set called Non-Denominational Holiday Set.
Okay.
Because she had every single holiday, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, and she has represented so many more.
This is a really fun movie.
It was a really fun set to put together. So we took colors from her sweater and has called it Non-Denominational Christmas Set.
It's awesome.
I'm going to pull out the 2 speckles that are available on full skeins if you wanted to order them. This is got every single speckle color from the sweater. And then this one is called Holiday Lights, I think. And it's kind of like mimicking a holiday tree with some lights
I
and
see it.
twinkly stuff.
That's
on there.
awesome.
So,
And what's the name of this other speckle? In case people want full skeins.
this one is non-denominational.
Oh, yes.
Non-denominational.
Okay.
And then this one is the Holiday Lights.
Holiday Lights.
Holiday Lights.
Yeah.
The 2.
So good.
So good.
Okay. I love it, Jodi. You guys have been so busy. I love how do you
So
pick?
busy. So we also, if you guys put, for some reason, the Frankie Gray website doesn't have a place on the checkout for notes. And I'm going to be changing that this weekend somehow if they can add it. If not, I'm going to change the theme. If you order a Grocery Girls order and also order a Frankie Gray, put a note for me in the Grocery Girls, and I'll refund your shipping on Frankie Gray and send them together.
Okay.
I'll let you, for this one time, combine
Just
orders.
this weekend.
I don't normally combine orders. I can't keep them
I was going to say, this is the opposite of what.
This is the one and only time I'm going to do this. I'm going to let you, if you put a note or send me an email, I will combine your
Wow.
orders and refund your shipping.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Awesome. You guys are knocking it out of the park, Jodi. I love
I also
all
have
of them.
one more thing to share. We've started to add very slowly sweater bundles. And the first one we did was the Love Note.
Oh, fun.
And Frankie Gray. And so what we've done, so you can shop by the Wicked collection, but if you shop up here in the menu, yarn kits or yarn bundles, all of our sweater bundles that we ever put in, we're going to have added a 10% discount.
Oh.
So all sweater bundles that you get from us, Love Note being the first, 10% is built in for you.
Oh,
10%
wow.
off. Yeah. So that's the Love Note is the one sweater we first kit
Oh,
because we
it's a
think it's a
favorite.
staple and we think it's amazing
It's quick to knit and so beautiful on everybody.
and doesn't
And any color. Like,
Yeah.
you need, like, there's
Yeah.
people that have 6 Love Notes.
yeah.
At least.
Yeah. So the sweater bundles that we're putting out are on sale. So
Good idea.
Yeah.
So many fun things. No wonder
so
it's
busy.
like hard to knit a lot, right?
No.
Work,
you know
work,
what I
work.
thought I would do? It's take a couple of days and get all of, like Mrs. Brown bags, get some whole bunch of pieces cut out.
That would
And
be
then
amazing.
as I'm recovering, where I can't be like lifting and stuff, I can
Right.
sneak in an hour or 2 while I'm feeling better of sewing.
Okay. Well,
That's what I'm kind of thinking.
yeah. We'll see how it goes, right? It's nice to maybe, yeah.
'Cause it's-
pivot a little bit while you're.
It's 8 to 12 week recovery.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're not going to be working, but like lifting heavy stuff and
Right.
stuff, I have to pivot a little bit.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I
And
could sew.
You won't go crazy then. You'll
Mm-hmm.
have something to do for a little bit. Right? Yeah. Okay, Jodi. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Exciting things right now.
Yeah.
Exciting things to look forward to. We just had a big talk before this video, you guys. We're trying to get shorter, and I don't know how we do it, but
Yeah. I think it's not as appealing if it's longer to everybody.
Yeah.
So we are going to.
we're gonna do our best. I mean, I'm looking at the time now, going, I feel like it was just normal stuff. It just takes a long time to.
I know when there's 2 people
to share
sharing
it.
all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So we had fun today.
We did. We hope you guys are having lots of time to be creative.
Yeah.
And all of those things. We will see you in 1 week, which is
You guys.
really exciting. We'll be back next week and perhaps the week after, and then we'll see how it goes.
Baby Frank. That was young Frank.
Cute. If you're not subscribed, Please do.
Subscribe to our channel.
We would love it.
It lets you know when we're going live. We could start doing draws from our subscriber base. Like we could add that somehow. I don't know how we would do that, but it helps if you're a subscriber because it helps with showing people the right content when it comes to when you're searching for like knitting content. And stuff.
I love it.
So if you like our video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do that.
That would
helps
be amazing.
us.
Yeah, it would be great.
So what's your long weekend look like? Any plans?
My husband is not working, which is really weird. His job, he's always working at least one day. He's home for 3 days.
Tracie, you could go to Jasper for 2 nights.
I know.
Or
So I
Banff.
don't know what the plans are.
Canmore.
I don't know what the plans are, but wouldn't that be great to go do something fun like
Yes.
that?
Even one night.
Yeah.
Go in the morning. Anyway, that's fun.
Yeah. What about you?
I think mine will be busier because I'm anticipating my anticipated surgery. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get more things done because I'll have lots of time off when the surgery happens.
Right. Well,
Yeah. Star, thank
it's
you.
not
for
like
being
party
here.
time. It's lay in bed and watch TikTok because you're, trying to get better for some time at the beginning,
Yes.
right?
I'm redoing my front sewing room. Like Shane's raising the counter to put those calyx 2x4s underneath it.
Yeah.
And I went through a whole bunch of donation. So I'm going to
I've been
talk
doing
about it
that.
next week, but I'm going to have we'll have some donations we're going to be able to send to kids, underprivileged kids programs, anybody interested in needing yarn that start or is in a knitting or making crafting program. We'd love to be able to send some
If
boxes
you're
out to you.
teaching knitting or crochet at school, please reach out. I'm sure you don't have money in the budget for yarn, and we would love to help support you. I've got needles too, all kinds of things
I've got
that
a
I'd love
giant bucket I can probably put into 4 or 5 different boxes to send out.
So you guys, we love that. We love when teachers are donating their
Mm-hmm.
time and energy to things like that. So we'd love to help in some way. You guys, this has been really fun.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes.
Put it on your calendars.
Yes.
Write it in your Lina journal.
Right.
Next, it doesn't start yet, but next week's going to be 9:30.
That's the one thing missing from the Lina book every Thursday morning at 9:30. That's it.
Yeah, sounds good.
You guys.
It was so nice chatting. I think I got boogers. Did I have boogers the whole time? I
Not
hope
that I
not.
saw.
Okay. If any of you bitches didn't tell me I had boogers, there's going to be a problem.
If you guys are watching on a 60-inch screen, don't.
Sorry.
And don't zoom in and none of this high def
Okay,
bullshit.
I brought Jones Road, but I'm going to share it next time.
We will.
Yeah.
You guys, have a great day.
Okay.
Mwah. Have a good week, a good day.
Oh my God, I can't reach. There we go. That's so funny. It's so far out.